Beep boop bop. All right. First things first, check quality. Checking, checking. Okay, we're good over there. Second thing, get YouTube chat. Boom. YouTube chat is up and running. All right, we're here. Yep, Firebot's also working. All right, let's do this shit. We're gonna do more of this mod pack. I'm liking this, and by mod pack, I mean it's really just one mod, but I put it in there with a couple of other ones, so I guess it counts as a mod pack, right? If I add more speed and brainstorm, even if I'm not really using them, that's still a mod pack. All right, let's pull up the gameplay. Make sure we got the right audio and screen. We do. All right. We're gonna see how this goes. I tried turning up the bit rate, so hopefully that doesn't fuck with my frame rate too much. I don't think it should, but what do I know? Oh, that's right. We turned off Bunko before the end of the last stream. Let's run it back there. Gotta restart it real quick. There it is. Skip a total of 30 blinds. Oh man, I'm really bad at that. No wonder I've never seen that one before. Do we have any vouchers? That must be one of the vouchers to unlock, right? Use 5 consumables with additions. It says I've done that twice. I don't believe them. I think I've only done it once, but maybe I'm mistaken. Replace 5 okay, that's how you unlock that one. And then that one, skip a total of 30 blinds. Cool. And there's some bosses we still haven't fought yet as well. I'm liking these. I've liked most of these. I think most of these are very cool concepts. Not necessarily all of them are hard, like the swing in particular, like playing a most played hand discards all cards in hand. Having more than $5 debuffs the first hand drawn. That's not a particularly big downside. Like, you could probably remove that whole first part and just say debuffs first hand drawn, and I feel like that would be pretty balanced. Right. Unless you have 0 discards, and even then you probably have some hands, because you have to be running Burglar at that point. First time score exceeds 1.5x, makes it played 0. Hand must contain a face card, that's a nice one. And then what else we got? Some tags that I've never ever taken and I should probably be paying attention to, but I don't. And then various virtual packs and such. Whatever these two are. I don't know what these two are. Maybe they're just different blind pack art. Anyways, let's do this shit. You're fine, man. Ghost deck. I don't really want to play on these super high stakes. They're fine, they're good. I just don't want to. I don't want to. So let's go ahead and do some white stake. Fairy deck wasn't bad. Let's do, well, if we're gonna skip some blinds, let's go ahead and take an anaglyph deck run at it, yeah? Word? Dude, go play your chess, man. Chess is good. Skip for glitter? Nah, not on the small blind. Not on the small blind. Not yet. Not on white stake. See you in a bit, bro. Wow. Okay. Natural blueprint. We take those. I don't care if I have to play an extra round down a little bit. I will make it work. Okay, there's 4 hearts. There's 5 hearts. Right, now we get something that's good with our $6, and we win. Ghost Print's decent. I wish I could afford the tribe, but I'm not willing to risk it on the Arcana pack having a, specifically a Temperance. And even then I'd still be $1 short, so fuck that. Let's take Ghost Print go next. We play a decent first hand and then we win, I believe is how this works. Right, and now basically whatever we play we're gonna win with. Here's a 2 pair for you. Easy. Crop circles is fine. I'm interested in what's in the spectral pack. Wraith and Ouija. Ouija would give us some early direction, but we've only got $3, so I don't mind taking a Wraith here. Baseball card. This is uncommon, okay. So we could take either a 2.25x or 2 of whatever our last hand played was. So like if I play this, what am I looking at? That's a decent hand. Yeah, okay. That's good. Just give me the pair. I know it's gonna win, just do it. Just do it, bro. They keep giving me this shit, man. It's like I want this to work, actually, but I can't afford it. I don't think that does sell for 3, but it's also all our points, so I can't do that. I guess I gotta pass on the DNA. Now's as good a time as any to save up some money anyways. Alright, let's play a decent first hand if we can get our hands on one. Do I only discard 3 here, looking for the 8? Or the spade, of course. Or, okay, full house works too. There you go. That'll do. Follow it up with another one so that we're stronger next round. Very nice, very nice. Fix my glasses here. There we go. Square Joker's fine. Misprint is fine. I don't think I care enough. Go next. The arm. Does not matter to me. I haven't leveled anything up yet. Ka-chow. Headshot 3x if it only contains a single scoring face card. Now, notably, I'm going to take this regardless of whether or not I can easily play face cards because it's uncommon. Good day to you, sir. How are you? Skip for a negative? I should be skipping more. Oh, I'm skipping for 3 negatives. That's an easy choice. La Fleur Gaming, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Alright, what we got here? Last played hand was a flush, so we're probably gonna win regardless of what we do here, but let's at least try to look for a decent hand so that the next hand can also be good. Okay, we didn't get anything. Let's compare it is. Oh good, we get a second shot at it. We don't have any discards though, which is bad. Playing hand contains only a single scoring face card. Okay, well, technically. Alright, what do we got for some negatives? Some Turtle Bean negative value. 0 Shapiro. Scored kings, queens, jacks, or rankless cards. Have a 1 in 8 chance to create a D6 tag. D6 tag, for those who may not be familiar, is the rerolls start off free tag that you can get. And let's look for money. We did find money. And, well, might as well reroll then. Didn't, you know what? High card is actually halfway decent. If we get stuck playing high cards, Ghost Print can still have some value for us. Also, these are both uncommon. So we're gonna win by like a fucking mile. How's the quality of the stream, by the way? I turned up the bitrate, which may or may not actually affect anything when we're playing a simple game like Balatro. But maybe if I play something more complex, like Vampire Survivors, y'all remember that shit from a few streams ago. Or maybe it's just the... I also turned up the encoding quality. I am noticing a little bit of frame rate lag from time to time, so I may want to turn this back down in the future. But for the time being, it's doing its job just fine. That was really easy. The quality's good? Okay, good. Good, good, good. And Shoot the Moon. It's just a common. I don't really care for this one that much. More money? 30 bucks because we have so many negatives. I'll take a Seeing Double. That's an uncommon that has times mult. I'll take some Hedge Trimmers. I probably didn't hover that long enough, but Hedge Trimmers reduce blind's score by 5% multiplicatively every time you play a hand. Although YouTube thinks I want to watch on 360p. Hey, that's a YouTube thing. That's not me, I promise. I don't care about this. Skip. This really feels like the kind of run where we've already won by simply having the right jokers at the right time. Queen, queen, 666. Each 10 is debuffed. The Tine must be... Hold on, let me go to collection. The Tine must be specific to whatever card you've played the most, right? Yeah, most played rank is debuffed. That can be a really powerful counter to flush 5 builds and the like. See, I didn't proc any of that shit. I didn't proc Seeing Double, I didn't proc Headshot. We're already making 54k. This is a pop-off run for certain. What do I not want here? None of them. I don't care that much for an egg, even if it is particularly shiny. When tarot card is used, 1 in 4 chance to add one of those to a random selected playing card. It is uncommon. I do like it. I do wonder if it's better than maybe Headshot. Just to give us some fancy stuff to work with, right? Headshot is good, I just don't care that much. Oops, all 6s is also very good. I could take this with puzzle board over maybe ghost print. It's got some fun synergies in the future, right? Alright, nothing else here. Pass. I see a straight that happens to contain a club and another scoring suit. Oh, it also works with 0 Shapiro. If I do get a D6 tag, does that mean that it'll use my double tag because of how the stack order is? I think so. Hallucination. It's common though. Copper 7 of spades. Yeah, I'll take that. Let me actually go to my settings over on OBS real quick. Assuming they feel like popping up. Yeah, I feel the bit rate. But maybe it's not the bit rate, maybe it's my encoder. Let's turn my encoder back down to what I had it before and see if that makes the difference. Jumper, that's for flushes. It's got a magenta sticker. Yeah, I think we're good with what we've got here. My 10s are debuffed. It's not really gonna affect me all that much. 9, 8, 7, 6 with a 10. It's a straight, it's got a club, it's got another scoring suit. Have at it. We do have to worry about the fact that this turtle bean's about to die. Concerning. I guess I should just sell it now, really. Get some more virtual packs. That's another thing that the mod pack adds. Cloud 9's good. Cloud 9's not good enough to take over any of these, I don't think. I do need to actually get some tarot cards, or else puzzle board's not gonna do jack diddly shit. I could double skip for 60 bucks. But then I don't even get to see a shop this ante because the miser is gonna force me to skip as well. Okay. I guess we pass on the skips then. We've got a 2 pair. I guess we could look for the... We could look for the full house. And if we're stuck with a 2 pair, then oh well. We're stuck with a 2 pair, oh well. As expected, that's not really, yeah. It did use our double tags. I'm not sure if I like that or not. So what happens if I play a hand and then this score comes under the requirement? I don't think it quite will, but maybe it just barely does. Oh, 1 point. I needed 1 point. Oh, pair. Wait, is my pair leveled up? What? How did pair win and 2 pair didn't? I'm tripping. Oh, it probably hit seeing double, and I just forgot about that. Why did you use all of the rerolls? What? Wait, what? Hold on. Why does that work that way? That's kind of unfortunate. The free shop voucher only triggers when you enter a shop. Right, like if you have multiple free shop tags. Yeah, if you have multiple free shop tags, you like... I don't know, man. You get it for multiple shops in a row. I don't know why you wouldn't for this tag. But at least we have some Oh, you know what? I wonder if I had selected a playing card there and then used the Hermit, I wonder what would have happened. There's Death. Okay, let's do a Queen, I guess, is fine. Nope. Why are they still 0? Is that what it does? I get 3 free zeros? When you play exactly 2 cards that form a pair, convert left suit into right suit. That's really not that good. I really don't think it's that good. Oh, and then it goes back up to 5. Wait, what the fuck? That's not how that's supposed to work. That's not how that shit works. Oh, they changed it for the mod pack. It adds a free reroll, not starts at 0. Okay, they changed it for the mod pack. They called it the same thing, but they screwed me. Dogs playing poker, 2.5x mult if every scored rank is 2, 3, 4, or 5. Do I want that? Well, Puzzle Board is absolutely shafting me every which way, so yeah, I suppose I do want it. What are you? This Joker gains +3 every time a copper card is rescored. I don't have enough copper cards to justify taking it, but it is cool, and I will keep it in mind as a potential option in the future. Thank you for the baseball card value. Baseball card triggers them left to right, so if you put it on the left, the 10 is going to hit before any of these. Don't skip here. Not worth it. So I want to play just 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. I'm okay with that. Let's see if I can put together like a 5 of a kind or something. There we go. 5 of a kind it is. Boom, 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 boom. Much better. That's more like it. I like to see that. And level up Planet X immediately. Not that we need to, as we just saw we're doing just fine. I'll take some random, since we only have 1 card that really fits with dogs playing poker. Okay, good. And we got 2 out of it. One of them's a cracker card, unfortunately. Because that means that if we ever discard it, it'll kill itself. But do we want to go for any particular suit, or do I just want to hang a pair of 8s? Let's do that. Should be fine. The Miser. Skip the shop after defeating this blind. What's good, Cosmic Nexus? What is good? Alright, so they're gonna force me to skip the next shop. That's, I mean, whatever, right? Play the full house. Let's see how this measures up. It's got a club. It should be great. No issues at all, right? Yeah, not even close. Alright. Thankfully, we're not playing kings, queens, jacks, or rankless cards much anymore, so hopefully Zero Shapiro here isn't going to start screwing with our double tags. I'll skip for a rare. Discard those. Looking for 5s or 4s or 3s. Did not find them. 4 of a kind it is. How is everyone doing today? I'm seeing some new faces in the chat. Hit the road. Can't use Tangram because I'm not playing 7s. Hit the road is only for discarded jacks. And I'm not sure I want to give up any of my uncommons to actually do that. I'll hop back in ante, not because I need to, but because I want to. Mime. We don't really have much triggering in hand, unfortunately. It might be better than Oops All Sixes, just because we aren't really using Oops All Sixes at all. But it's also not going to be all that helpful on its own. I guess I could get some extra money? Or maybe something else will pop up. It's also uncommon, so I don't mind swapping them out. The lazy turtle is doing great. Hate having to study again, though. That's fair. That is fair. I'm past that, thankfully. If every scored rank is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, there you go. $346,000 points. Hologram, that's better than Mime. Goodbye, Mime. Space Joker's fine, but I'm not going to take him right now. I will go peek a standard pack, though. Sure, I'll take a gold 6. I could skip here and pick up 6 mega standard, or 6 cards out of 3 mega standard packs and just hologram right up to 2.75x. I'm trying to unlock a voucher here by skipping a bunch of blinds. Normally I wouldn't be skipping this much, but we're doing very well and I do need to skip blinds, so here I go. Fluorescent cannot be debuffed or forced to be selected or flipped, but it is still glass, so it will break at its earliest convenience. Time to just add some random crap. Just got Hieroglyph and Petroglyph as my first vouchers. Good times. Did you get to go back to Anti-Zero? That's always a fun one. There we go. There's a bunch of crap polluting my deck now, exactly the way I like it. Anti-Zero twice. And now you get to play the rest of the game gimped. Down one hand and one discard. I'll take Disguise. I do need to use some anti-vouchers as well, apparently, to get some of those unlocks. I'll skip for... I think I'll skip for the uncommon tag. That sounds right. Small blind. Okay. 5. I play a pair. What do I win? 84,000 points. Very cool. Very, very cool. Not doing face cards. Go Celestial then. I'll level up pair. Level up my pair. Nope. 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 5, 4, 3, 2, ace, but ace doesn't work with dogs playing poker, so 3 of a kind it is. Cool. It's really that easy. Just find baseball card and blueprint in your first 2 shops, and it's an easy win. Hand size -1. No, my hand. I needed that. Alright, I see a 2 pair. That's cool. That's fun. Chainsaw, all required scores reduced by 20%. Say, free 1.25x. Unconditional. I will skip for $75 after I beat the boss. I will skip for another $30. Fight me, Crimson Heart. Not my shoot the moon. How could he? And let's death for the copper 5, I suppose. There we go. Very nice 5 of a kind right there. Very cool. Put the copper cards next to one another so they re-trigger for an extra 5 points. Whatever that's worth. And we win. Cool. Let's see how far this goes endless. I kind of just want to spend my 75 bucks, really. A glue gun. Sell this card to link together up to 4 selected playing cards. That is rather good. I do like that, because you kind of just get to pick whichever ones you want. What's our last fool? Death. I'll take that. And then also consumables can now appear with additions. I'll be honest, I'm still not entirely sure how good that is. Especially since when I take this, I'm pretty sure it's going to use my double tag. But I'll do it anyways. There we go, now my next hand is going to get plus 20 mult, like that's something that I need. I'll take the glue gun. 1 in 2 chance to rescore rescored copper cards 1 additional time. Banana. Take Pluto. Let's buy the Emperor and reroll, what, a couple more times. This is, I hate this. I genuinely, I don't understand why anybody would ever take this. Plus 300 chips, 1 in 3 chance to lose a hand instead. Like, instead is like the key word there. Like, there's a 1 in 3 chance that I don't even get the fucking chips, right? Like, no thank you. Skip for a negative, say less. Alright, let's go into the big blind. I've got a death, I've got an emperor, I'm ready to go. Let's discard that too. Crunch. This might actually just win. Whoops. What are you gonna do? High card 2 wins, what are you gonna do? Alright, I have no fucking clue what this does, but it's not gonna be good. Gain $50 when acquired, ... Loan Shark. Oh, this bitch is definitely gonna ask me for some money. Yep, when you sell him, it's negative 100. I'm so glad that this man is negative here, so I don't have to care. You can just hang out with me, buddy. Don't care about any of those. Skip. Arcana. This might be the place where I can link some cards, but I'm not seeing any worth linking. I suppose I could death a 5. And then maybe I get lucky and I can do it again. With the Emperor? Adjustment. No, I can make some more cracker cards, though. As one does. get $8. Nothing to glue together, unfortunately. Common. Gold cards give +10 mult while held in hand. Huh, that's actually not bad. Right? Like, that's pretty decent. At least in the early to mid game. Is that like a welder or something? It's very creepy art. Hermit. Welcome. One more. When boss bind is defeated, create a spectral card. Upgrade first, blah 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 blah. Skip, next, don't care. Lone Shark is giving me a nice little 2.25x there. He is useful that I picked him up. Face cards are debuffed. That's not gonna hurt at all, because I don't play face cards. We don't do that here. If I discard that damn cracker card, I'm gonna win. I'm sure of it, so... There we go. Alright, we got some cards to link. Huge. Let's go ahead and... Hierophant there, and then we can glue gun these 4 together. Boom. Yeah, if I had played that 7, I definitely would have just won. Joker Stencil has no room here. Polymino cards allowed to link 1 more card. Okay, so now we can link 5. I have enough 5s, I could link more of them. I also want to open that blind pack, not because I care about the tooth, but because there's a reward if I open enough of them. So open it we shall. After play, gain a hindered, reactive, or rental tag. This has got to be the worst thing I've ever seen. It's like fighting one of those dudes in Slay the Spire that just curses you for existing. It's like, man, fuck you. 5 5s. 55 burgers, 55 fries. Cards cannot be deselected. That's fine. Let's take that. There we go, we got the voucher unlocked. Alright, let's... Virtual pack. Link together 4 selected cards where 3 are the same property and the other card does not share the same property. Link together 4 cards where 2 groups of 2 cards share the same suit within each group, with 1 card from each group sharing a common rank. Now I believe that does not require you to... I'm trying to find the ones that are not linked. Yeah. Because I can now link 5 cards, right? Unfortunately, 2 of those don't share the same suit. Like 2 do, and then... Actually, hold on. These 2 also do, right? Yeah. That would allow me to link, but then I should be able to link 1 more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Guaranteed 5 of a kind whenever I find it. Very cool. Also, hello, Justin. How is cat sitting? Or dog sitting, I forget what you said. Delicious cracker. Okay, I don't need to switch the boss blind anymore. We already unlocked what we're here for. I guess I'll open the standard for the hologram. Puppy sitting, be good. The gremlin has fallen asleep under the couch, and there they shall stay undisturbed for as long as possible. Sure, I'll skip for glitter. Who doesn't like glitter, except pretty much everyone. Except small children Oh, right. Can't deselect. I want to put it back down, though. There we go. 4 of a kind. Forgot to do the copper correctly. -5 chips. Silly me. Okay, so now when I play a single 5, this should... Yeah, it reduces the score under the minimum. So, like, I win regardless. Alright, here we go. Ante 11. Oh, excellent. I love glittery stylophone. Yippee! Yeah, none of these really inspire confidence. Also, I need 5.76 million points in the upcoming blind, which I am not entirely certain I am capable of getting. I'm gonna add that regardless. Let's just roll it down. Just roll it down, boys. Roll it down. Hello, welcome back. How was your chess? And I hope your future chess also goes well. Alright, fight me, the flame. All my cards are debuffed, except this one. You can't debuff fluorescent. Alright, this is the part where I fall down and bleed to death. Lameo, Hotman. Word. A draw. They stalemated. Bro, where the fuck my 5s at? I ain't drawing any of those 5s. Who'd have thunk that wouldn't be a very good hand. Very nice run, though. Let's see what we got. Replaces 5 blinds with the... Yep, we did that. What do you do? All blind packs in the shop are free. Okay, so if you find a blind pack, it's now just a free reroll on the boss. Pretty strong. It didn't tell us what else we got. I don't remember either. Those are a couple of the new tags we skipped for. Oh, we just... Okay. Yeah. We bought Polybius. Stigmatism locked. Wait, how do we unlock that? Question mark. Okay, that must be the new legendary. I'm pretty sure that's the same description that the legendaries have. Discover every boss blind. Have less than -$20. Okay, well, I mean, I'll try, but... Win a run without ever opening booster packs. What the fuck, man? Why would I do that? I'll try, but why would I do that? Complete the 15-minute city challenge. I've definitely done that before. You know, maybe this is the kind of situation where we just click the unlock all button, just so that we can see them all. You know what I mean? Config. Where do I even do that? I'm not sure. Oh. Didn't mean to open that. Bypass, nah, don't want any of that. In profile. DJ Pookie. Is this a newer profile? No, this is the same profile, but this is with some mods installed. We've got Bunko today. It's in profile, he says. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of wander around my settings until I find it. Is it, okay, this profile, perhaps. Unlock all. Thank you, I have found it. Yeah, he was mocking me in turn, so this is the circle of life right there. All right, let's see what we actually have in here. Maybe we should, yep, as expected, a legendary. Plus 0.2x mult per exotic card in your full deck. Okay, so that's really good with that other deck that we unlocked. Oh, Mr. Roy G. Biv in the flesh. 1 in 7 chance to add Polychrome addition to all scored cards if hand contains a spectrum. That is not an uncommon card. That should be rare, like minimum. That is insane. All right, what are we doing here? Let's play Fairy deck again. I kind of liked this the first time playing Spectrum cards. It seemed a little bit easy to do, to be honest. It's definitely easier than a flush, I would say, but we'll see how it goes. As for what stake, let's go a little bit above white. Let's play like green stake. A little bit harder, you know what I mean? It's not the most, I wouldn't say it's unbalanced. For the most part, like, game balance is hard, you know what I mean? They added 80 jokers, and so far I don't feel like I'm just like blowing shit out of the water, like with some mods. It does feel like a lot of this is fairly balanced. I don't think that particular legendary is, but that's mostly just with this deck, because it's actually not very easy to add exotic cards to other decks, that is. This deck, it just happens for free. Okay, where the fuck are my clubs, bro? Could I get some clubs? Thank you. And it's still short. Okay. Okay. Good start. Ignore? Oh, my bad, man. Your chat got lost in the sauce there. I didn't see you come in. Hello. Okay, Mousetrap. God-awful card. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like, this one's not OP. This is arguably horrible. Plus 300 chips, 1 in 3 chance to just lose a hand. I could totally see myself just hitting that twice in a row and just losing the game immediately. Critic is quite good, though. 2x if less than 1/3 of required score. Bad hands become decent. Gives me money. Sorry, it was plus 300 chips. The blue points. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood. You're talking like by winning in fewer hands. Yeah. But it also, like, what is the return on investment for that? You're good. What is the return on investment for that? Because, like, 2 in 3 chance that you get, like, maybe $1 extra, because I can win in 2 right now, and then a 1 in 3 chance to lose an extra $1. Because, well, yeah, you lose an extra $1 because you don't get the chips, right? It gives it to you instead. So it is net positive money, but I don't know that it's that much. Don't you play any music on stream? I've got the background music for the game. But I haven't put together like a no copyright playlist yet, no. How loud is the music coming through on stream? I never, like, it feels like Twitch and YouTube kind of balance my audio a little different. Just listened in on stream for a second there. Here we go. Here's some of these exotic suits. Fluorons. Let's get one of them. And also, actually, no, we don't need to do anything else. Yes, exactly, Justin. Boop-be doop boop boop. Boopy de doop boop boop. He's got it. Alright, let's go. It's a shame that I'm not going to be able to pick up the extra hand per round, but what are you gonna do? Let's look for our first spectrum hand. I think that means discarding these. We just look for a heart. And then, you know what? Let's convert all of those to fluorons. And there you go, a spectrum. 5 different suits. And you know what? I'll fucking do it again. It's, like, in theory, it is the floor for a spectrum. The floor for a spectrum is much easier to reach. It's somewhat reliant on hand size, of course, but the floor for a spectrum is much easier to reach than the floor for a flush is. But you cannot make a spectrum hand as consistent as a flush hand, right? Like, if I have enough deck fixing, I can make my whole deck hearts, and then any shit that I play is flush, right? And that's cool, and that's fine. I can't do that with spectrum. I need to keep a balance between the suits, or else I'm never going to be able to find them. The 6 base is pretty cracked. The 6 base is pretty cracked. 50 times 6 for a starter is a little bit high. I think I would start it at exactly where flush is. This score is, I think, exactly what a level 2 flush would be. So I would probably... I'm not sure, actually. Because this deck is the only deck where it's actually easy to do it, right? This deck, the condition of this deck is it adds 3 random cards of these 2 extra suits every time you beat a boss. So I have like 3 more halberds now. Or maybe it's 4 extra cards, I can't remember. Unobtainium. 30 chips and 6 malt when scored. This looks like a Stardew Valley gem. You know what I mean? I think I'll open a buffoon before I pick that. Dogs playing poker, always fun, always fun. 2.5x if scored is 2, 3, 4, 5. Delayed gratification I could use, but I'm not really sure I should. Yes, there are unique suits. Spectrum requires 1 card of each separate suit. For me, it looks like Pokemon. That could work too. Delayed gratification, I'm so hit or miss on. I hate not being able to use discards. But it is, I mean, it fits the bill. It is delayed gratification. With Critic, I think I can take it though. With Critic, specifically. And we're just gonna dig for spectrums. It's not easy to do because we have very few of other suits, but I'll dig for it anyways. Let's go, boom, 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 boom. That's 4 suits. Let's see what a high card gets. Not a lot, obviously. Boom, 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 boom. Spectrum. There we go. That's good. If you had Mousetrap, you could take it. Yikes. I feel like I'm being called out, but maybe I'm just making things up right now. You better give me a diamond or a halberd. Yes, thank you. Spectrum. Highest number of points spectrum. I'm pretty sure there's like straight spectrum. I know there's spectrum 5. Spectrum is 5 different suits. We're playing a deck that specifically adds 2 new suits. $7 dues. This Joker gains +3 mult per consecutive played hand containing a spectrum. That is hard to do, but it is good. Let's see what an Arcana can get us before we commit to the... Oh. Cool. I think I'll be taking that. Let's take a magic wand too. Try to save money from here on. Alright, so we're looking for kings and queens. And we're looking for spectrums. I can play this 2 pair. Plus an 8 kicker. Since I don't want to use my discards. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suits. And a queen for AAA. Jaja. Does it get 3x mult from just the first spectrum anyways? Wait, which are we talking about? Magic wand. Oh yeah, it's the +3. Yeah, it gets +3 from just the first one. Apparently, so I've seen now that I've actually played one. Business card, not bad. Check for money. You got any money in here? I think I'll take the sky. Allow me to easily get an extra spectrum if I need it. I'll take business card because I'm now playing face cards with AAA. Well, that does... I mean... You would think it was a spectrum, but it's actually not. It was me, Dio. I wonder, can you do a spectrum house? Or some shit? I think I'm gonna need to use my discards here regardless, so... Let's go looking for a spectrum house, whatever the fuck that would look like. Okay, we're not gonna get it this time, but we did get 5 suits, so we take those. You probably could do a spectrum straight as well, almost certainly. That was a straight flush, I don't know why there wouldn't be a spectrum straight. Swashbuckler, 19, goes great with AAA. Alright, I'm getting rid of delayed gratification. I just can't do it with that. Temperance, huge. Allows us to buy a paintbrush now. Go next. 17, and now we've got extra hand size to look for our spectrums. We're allowed to use our discards again. I feel liberated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spectrum. I'm just kind of holding on to this guy here for the event that we need it. I want to keep stacking this magic wand, but I know this shit's gonna bust at some point, right? Like, at some point, we're just not gonna be able to. And now we can level up Quarry. We're +2 and 20. Hey man, you +12 mult if no enhanced cards are scored. I don't actually think I want that. Go next. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 spectrum. I'm gonna need to figure out how to get lots of kings and queens. Kings and queens, please. Strength is one way to do it, I suppose. Oh, hey, that's me. What are you? Standard packs contain only enhanced cards. Joker Man and Jester Boy trading card number 54. It's foil. Maybe it's time to dip on the magic wand so that we can open standard packs for only enhanced cards. Look at all these amazing enhanced cards that I do not want. We go next. Spades are debuffed. Let's ditch those and that and that and that. A diamond or a halberd would be nice, but you know, you don't have to if you don't want to. Just whenever you're ready. There you go. Nope, that's a pair. What have I done? I've played too many diamonds. Oh, I need to play the Spade King. Gotcha. I figured it out. Critic really ain't doing jack diddly shit right now, is he? But, I mean, I guess that's a good thing, right? Like, if he's not doing anything, that means I don't need him. He's like the acrobat of this mod pack. Plus 80 chips on a spectrum. We've already got 70 plus the base chips we get, so that's... Oh, plus the foil. This is like at most a 1.6 or 1.5x score. It's not really that good. Hiker's pretty good though. Hiker scales over time. Maybe it's time we dipped on the business card, picked up a hiker. It's a different kind of scaling. And I'm not against the banana. Do like a good banana. Queen, Jack, 10-10. Or Spectrum. Spectrum. You can see that it is fairly straightforward, like getting them online, but there's no way for me to make it more consistent without just increasing my hand size. Cups, balls. What? Yeah, I've been holding on to this ship for too long. Let's get it out of here. Strength. No, let's universe some random low cards, see what happens. Ace 3-9. Meh. How did you find your name? Oh, I came up with this shit. I remember way back in, I think it was in high school. You know how high school humor is. We were just making up funny ass names. And at some point, I think one of my friends got on some like DJ names. And so we started coming up with those, and I came up with DJ Soup and Salad, and I was like, you know what, that's good enough to keep. Kill those off, and that one. King, king, queen, queen, 10? Spectrum? There we go. Hello, Roto NL. Or 1, N1 maybe? And what is the reason for it? Because it sounds funny. Absolutely no further reason. I guarantee you I have not given it any further thought than that. An L. Sorry, the font, it can be hard to tell sometimes. Not gonna level flush. Honestly, I don't really care about any of those. I guess I'll just do the full house. Oh, Netherlands. Word. We really do be getting all the people from all around the world here. Okay, I wonder if I can maybe get rid of Joker Man and Jester Boy trading card number 54. But for what? None of this. That's for certain. Selected cards are flipped face down. Very interesting, boss. I do like this one. We do have a Spectrum. You just kind of got to pay attention. I just searched modded Balatro and you were at the top. No way, that's actually crazy. What? Oh, I immediately forgot what suit this was. I think that was a heart. Spade, club, halberd, fluron. Spectrum? Spectrum. What mods are on here? We are currently, well, realistically, we're really only using like one at the moment, but it is... We've got 3 installed. We've got some speed options so that we can play at different speeds if things get out of hand. You've got Brainstorm. We've used that in the past to do some like nan-inf runs, stuff like that. It allows you to kind of pick out what you get early on. We aren't using it right now though. And Bunko, which adds like 80 new jokers and a couple of new mechanics. This deck we're playing is Bunko mod. It has, as you can see, 2 extra suits. Consumables in booster packs may appear with an addition. Alright, let's check this Buffoon pack, see if we can find a replacement for Joker Man and Jester Boy trading card number 54. Maybe Campfire. Campfire can work. Not that we're making a ton of money, but we can always make use of it. How did you get Bunko working? That's an excellent question. So there is... Oh man. Just a moment. Itchy nose. So there is a... I think if you just look up Bunko, there is a tutorial on it, and it's not too hard, but essentially it involves just adding a couple of like base mods. There's a couple of like base layer mods with APIs or whatever that allow other mods to be built on top of it. You have to add those into the Balatro folder that's in your roaming tab, at least on Windows. I don't know what OS you use. If you use a different OS than Windows, I can't help you. But then you just add all the mods into that folder and it kind of just works. It's not really that hard. 11:10 p.m. Oh, that is not the US. The US, it is 1:10 p.m. Okay, you know how to mod, great. Then I don't need to go through the whole spiel. Although I already did, sorry. 109876. Ooh, that's almost a what are words? Spectrum. It's almost a Spectrum, straight Spectrum. Cool, 12,000 points. That's a Spectrum. All the face cards. I got Cryptid. We played Cryptid on stream once. I don't even know what to think about it, to be honest. It was a lot. Was that Discord message I just got, or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Okay. Hermit. Money is on sale. Foil Chariot. So as far as I can tell, the enhancements that are on these consumables just give you a little tag that sort of increases what happens on the next hand. Seems like about it. Let's go ahead and Chariot up. It doesn't matter at all. Ace. Bounty Hunter. All sources of money give $1 less, and this Joker gains +1 moat each time that you earn money. Huh. I can see some interesting, like, synergies with that. Especially something like reserved parking. This guy could be a bounty hunter for parking tickets. It would probably pay off pretty well. I've played antimatter deck with its sleeve, and yeah, okay. Once we got to the point where it took like 5 minutes for any hands to resolve, I was like, okay, I'm not sure I can do this on stream right now. Okay, level up Quar to level 4. And go next. Campfire out here doing good work. Look at that, ×1 still. Actually, let's see if we can look for the Spectrum Straight Flush, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's enough looking for it. We could really do with a replacement for Hiker as well. Ace 8, 554. Spectrum. Hello, Pokey. I watched a movie and it wasn't done. Jeez. Yeah. Content. I play one hand every day. Every day I log into stream, I play one hand and then we move it up into the top left corner up there and we just do chatting for the rest of stream. But I leave the category on Balatro because technically I'm playing Balatro. I almost saw you get Naninf on stream. You had to go the round before. Damn, that's unfortunate. So you watched me almost get it. And then I got it the next round. I really lucked out with that shit too. We made it work. I had to sell like 10 or 12 of my planets just re-rolling blinds because I was out of money. But we got it. Retrigger all played cards on final hand of round. Well, that's certainly better than Campfire because I have AAA. Did it just upgrade itself? It just tried to upgrade itself for sure. Juggalo. Add foil holographic. The fuck, man. Add foil holographic polychrome or glitter addition to a random consumable when blind is selected. I'm gonna be real with you, man. That does not sound very good. That sounds like much, much worse Perkio. I downloaded the Cryptid mod a few days ago and have been really enjoying it. Good. Wish alloy. Whatever. 1 in 7 chance for played fluorons to earn money equal to cards scored chips. Ooh. That's busted as shit. What? I mean, it's 1 in 7, but like you play like a bonus card or something. It's like 1 in 7 chance to gain like $40 or something like that. I've been using Hiker, right? Like some of these kings and queens have like 15 extra chips, 10 extra chips, 10 extra chips. This is like $20 every time that triggers. That's really good. It has to be fluorons, of course, but I can always go get some of those, but damn. Alright, go next. Having more than $5 debuffs the first hand you draw. Well, debuff away then, buddy. Heart, Fluoron, Spectrum. Very cool. 2, 3 suits, 4 suits, 5 suits. One suit, 2 suit, 3 suit, 4 suit, no 5 suit. Not a 5th suit to see. That is now 5 suits. Okay. Ka-chow. Banana finally died. What'd you add to my deck? Some more of these. Nice 13 of each. Very nice. Let's see what else we can find here. I don't mind using a sky, make some more fleurons. I was just talking about how I wanted some. Not Michael! Don't go! Yeah, give me 2 random. Art makes copper cards, which they like re-trigger on one another if they're next to one another. High Priestess I'll hold on to. I don't see a replacement yet. I don't really want to do Mary Andy. That's not the worst, but I'll reroll once. Reserve Parking. I was talking about Bounty Hunter being good with that, but I didn't take Bounty Hunter, so... What are you gonna do? I guess I'll take this and see if it pays off. Small blind. One suit, 2 suit, 3 suit, 4 suit, 5 suit. That is a spectrum. Okay. I think I want to discard these first, though. Just to see if I can pick up a... No, I couldn't pick up a Fleuron face card. I do have this Fleuron, though. That'll do. Let's art you and you. Oh, wait. No, arting these is so much better. Triggering AAA multiple times? That's so good. No halberd. I need the spade. There we go. So you get the triggers and then you get the triggers again. It's like, that's so good. I turned into Dr. Seuss for a second there. You know how it is. Level up Spectrum. Do not level up Straight Flush. That's not happening. What do you got for me in the Spectral? I'll be honest, if it had shown me an Ankh, I would have sold everything up here for a second AAA. Without a second thought. I may take the Ectoplasm still. What do I not want to Ectoplasm? I don't want to Ectoplasm that. And to be honest, I don't really want to Ectoplasm Wish Alloy either. I intend to get rid of it eventually. Yeah. It's Ectoplasm like this. Doesn't really matter which of those gets it for me. Pawn. It's fine. It's like, this is a very interesting card that I want to make work, but it is very hard to actually make work. I guess that's why it's common. Like, it's free strength whenever you play the lowest rank in your deck, right? That's essentially what it comes out to. I'll probably roll down here just to find a couple of new ones. +6 on Halberd, sure. And Supernova's fine too. There we go, we're nice and broke now. Queen 8, 7. I would have to find a club here. I'm okay with that. Find me a club. Nope, those aren't clubs. Thank you for trying, though. I mean, this is a club, but I didn't really want to play my steel. I guess I don't get the choice there. You take what you get. There's my 2x. There's another 2x. Okay, yeah, I still feel like we're in a good position to win this right now. Especially with Supernova honestly being very good. It's not the greatest synergy with AAA, but it is sort of giving us a baseline that we can't fall below. Discard all of you. And you. That is not a Spectrum, actually. Is it? No, it's not. Interesting. Alright, full house it is. See, if we had still had our magic wand, that would have been a run killer right there. 100 chips. That's fine. Here's another addition that cards can have, fluorescent. They just simply can never be debuffed or flipped, or they can't make you do anything. Midas Mask. Midas Mask, are you any good? Not particularly. I guess I'll take the mail-in rebate. It's better than pawn. And I'll take the ice cream over the Proud Joker. There we go. I don't really care about those, but we'll make it work. The Arm, my nemesis. The smelliest of all bosses. As it stands, I'm gonna have to level down multiple times unless I can find some more of these kings and queens. So I'm actually just gonna discard looking specifically for that. And also money. Okay, we didn't find any. Fine. Maybe I could... I don't really want to level down my Spectrum. Honestly, I kind of just want to play the dead hand, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there's another king at least. The Arm is the nemesis of the leg. Am I the leg? Who's the leg here? You calling me a leg? Okay, there's 3 suits, 4 suits. Let's go ahead and trash all of this as a dead hand as well. And assuming we draw a diamond or a heart. They're fucking with me, man. This should easily win because we have AAA and Dusk together, and we only have to lose 1 level of Spectrum to make this work. Easy. We lose out on the money from having extra hands, but it's better than losing out on all the money we spent to level up our hands in the first place. Let's go ahead and do a copper here for sure. For sure. And then get another level of Quar. My universe, maybe rolling the dice will help, you know? King 8773. Yeah, Spectrum. What is your favorite sorry? Please rephrase. Are you asking what my favorite Joker is, or am I misunderstanding? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Just my favorite Joker in general? Probably just Blueprint, right? What's your favorite vanilla Joker? Okay. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Val Nulla. Okay. You know, that's actually on me. I probably should have been able to put that together. Here I thought this was something cooler. 1.3x chips in the next hand. I would say it's probably just Blueprint. Blueprint's a G. Blueprint also has some very clean art. Let me go look, actually. Let's go take a stroll through my collection here. When you say favorite, do you just mean my most used, or like just the one that I think is neat? Only blue. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you only have Blueprint. This is not the best Joker at that point. think is neat. You know, I've always been a fan of Constellation. Not because it looks the best, but because I'd pretty much always take it when I see it. The radioactive banana is pretty cool too. I would say it's probably Blueprint. I don't know, just like whenever I see Blueprint, I'm just like, yeah, this is the rod. This is the one, this is... It's time to win, lock in. But, close second there. Close second there is Constellation. Sunken Buskin's pretty nice too. Sunken Buskin has some very cool synergies. I hate the part where I take it and then I immediately face the plant, but other than that, very cool dude. King, Jack, 9, Ace, 8. No, that's too many Alberts. This 8. Spectrum, go. Like with Trim. Yeah, if I got one right now, I would be very happy. Alas. Spectrum. Thank you, Mr. Critic, making my shit hands not so shit. Ice cream starting to melt. Or maybe I'm eating it, one or the other. After player discard, cards held in hand gain plus 10 chips until end of round. It's actually quite good. Maybe I should try it over ice cream. As much as I like plus 50 chips in the next hand, I also really, really like $23. I'll take Planet Merchant. You never know when you might see a koala in the shop. Juggler, hand size. Maybe over mail-in rebate. I'm not paying very much attention to mail-in rebate. I'm not even like hovering over it or anything. I'm on autopilot hardcore right now. Just vibing. First time score exceeds 180k, make it 0. Very well. King, Jack, 10, 8, 8, Spectrum. So all of these now have 10 extra chips this round. Right. Ooh, there's a good one. King, Queen, 6, 6, 4, Spectrum. Wow. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure that's how it's pronounced anyways. For fear of accidentally going over, I'm gonna try to play only 2 of these 3. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but we only play those 2. And now hopefully we don't hit 180k with this hand. That would be tragic. Good. Win. New guy here. What is a spectrum? Excellent question. We are playing with some mods. So we are playing with a mod called Bunko that adds a few new mechanics, a couple new decks, blah, 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 like 80 new jokers. And a spectrum is 5 cards with different suits. So the deck we are playing actually adds 2 new suits to the deck, Fluorons and Halberds. And if I play 5 different suits, that is a spectrum. And it's leveled up with Quaor, the dwarf planet. Well, I guess I'll level up my anus. Alright. Amber Acorn. Do I care about the order? Supernova's the only one I care about the order of, I believe. None of the others matter. Ooh. That's a good hand. That's a very good hand. Is that a Spectrum? Oh, there is a Spectrum house. Let's go. Methinks this wins, yes. Playing Cryptid right now, and I got a Gemini and a Castle on the suit deck. Gemini and a Castle. A Gemini? Gemini. I only played Cryptid a few times, so I might not know what that is. Or maybe I'm just blanking on a super simple concept that everybody knows, and they're like, why do you not know what Gemini is? It is interesting. I'm actually having a lot of fun with this mod. It's not too much, right? There's some mods that are super unbalanced, and I mean, that's their selling point, right? We're talking about Cryptid right over there. Cryptid is a very busted mod pack. This one feels alright. Like, I don't feel like I'm just absolutely gonna win every time I open the game. We could use some more clubs. Do we have some halberds and a fluron to kill? Let's make some clubs. Gemini, double values of the leftmost joker. Ooh, that is rather good, isn't it? And a castle, honestly. Oh, castle. Just discard a bunch of shit. Okay, we got one more round, and then we fight the final boss. Turns out that not every hand I draw is going to be a random Spectrum house featuring all of my kings and queens. Do I even have a Spectrum here? I guess if I'm willing to play my steel card, which I am. Send it. Queen, queen, 9, 7, 6, go. Are we doing endless? We are doing endless. I mean, I can't guarantee we're gonna get very far in endless, considering we're, you know, kinda eking by right now, but... yeah, man, you never know. Maybe we'll find a Saki Busky. Thank you for the follow. One step closer. 6th 10th. I do not really need a 6th 10th, even though I have 7 6th in my deck. None of that is useful. We go next. To question mark? Sorry? Here's a little tip / trick for those of you who have not seen this before. Amber Acorn? Yikes. Try shuffling that. There we go. Now we know our supernovas on the left. I'm just gonna discard a couple. I kind of want to see if I can get like some kings and queens here. This is a good lineup right here. Go ahead and look for a diamond or halberd, which I did not find, unfortunately. I don't suppose you have any in there. I do have halberds in this deck, right? There are 15 of those in there? Where the fuck are they? Okay, I guess we're playing a dead hand real quick. There you go, have fun. Knock yourself out. You said one step closer. Oh. One step closer to the final boss. One step closer to the edge. And I'm about to break. Could be any number of things. What do you mean that wasn't enough points? I played 5 cards, you're supposed to just win. Your Gemini got deleted, 07s. we go endless. All booster packs, all consumables in booster packs will appear with addition. That's an actually good upgrade, because now we can kind of like see some shiny shit. Ooh, very cool. Alright, let's level up Pluto, because I would rather have 1.3x chips than any flat amount you could provide me. Ooh, Sedna, dwarf planet. Okay, this is for Spectrum House. I will gladly take a Spectrum House upgrade. How much did that upgrade buy? That was 40 times 4? I think that's similar to Flesh House. I don't remember if it's the same. Okay, now here's the question. Can we actually go any further? We've found almost no Arcana packs this whole time. We don't have that many kings and queens. On top of the fact that this deck is constantly adding new cards, it's actually rather difficult to deck fix with this deck, which makes it difficult to use AAA. I will skip for $53. That is a lot of money. King, Queen, Jack, 7-3. So it's fine. This man's got 9 crying emojis. Why is he crying so much? Queen, Jack, 9, 9, 2. There we go. Pokey, are you playing with the sleeves mod? That's an excellent question, and I'm gonna pretend like I understand what you just asked him. Not along. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. Oh, damn. The fuck? Don't tell me I'm the first one who's learning about this. That's crazy. Are we just glossing over this right now, guys? What the fuck? Oh, I have no more discards. Fuck me. Should you be here right now? Why are... Like, if you're being legit right now, like, I feel like you got places to be. Like, I'm... like, if you're being for real, like, you gotta go, bro. I hope you can figure that out. Where is this coming from? Why are you... That's... God damn. You good? Take a breath. Step away. Yeah. Do what you gotta do, bro. Life comes at you fast. Life does come at you fast. I feel for you, man, but there's nothing I can do, unfortunately, besides be here to support you, right? Like, there's still shit you gotta do. Go talk to people. Unfortunately, yeah. Hannah's right. Like, I can feel for you, I can sympathize with you, but that's all I can do, unfortunately. And you need family and friends, you know. Damn, yeah, for real. Okay, no. We don't do that here. Hold on. That's a timeout right there. You'll be back in 10 minutes, but if we're being real about this, that's not joking stuff. Yeah, you should really step away from stream though, Fly, if you're being for real.
Hey, Smokey.
It's gotta happen. There's a line somewhere. Yeah. Give us updates when you get back, but you should definitely step away for now. All right, where were we? Damn. Come on. Here, if you're not gone yet, there's a support cat for you. Smokey wishes for your well-being as well. Lighten the mood with a joke or something. I don't know, airline food. What's up with that, guys? Am I right? Let's go. let's go one more run here. Anybody got a deck they want to see me play? Yes. Oh yeah. You haven't seen Smokus. He's our mascot. Mr. Mokes. Cursed to scratch his chin on everything. What decks are there? Well, we've got all the standard decks you would expect from this game, and then we've got Fairy Deck, which we just played, so I'm not going to do that one again, and Digital Deck, which is Polymino based. I think it's actually one of the easier decks. I do not think this one's particularly balanced, but then again, I don't think Link cards in general are. Smokey, please stop scratching on my boom mic. You're going to disturb the watchers. Your two favorite decks are Spectral. Oh, can't remember. Red deck, blue deck, +1 hand. Yellow deck, extra money. Green deck, no interest but interest. Unlimited games but no games. Black deck, Joker slot, less hands. Magic deck. I'm a fool. Nebula deck. Look at the stars. Less consumables. Ghost deck. Spectral. Very fun. I like this deck. I think it's my favorite. Abandoned deck. No face cards. Checkered deck. Play flushes. Zodiac deck. More stuff in the shop. Painted deck. Less Joker, more hand. Anaglyph. Double tags. Plasma deck. Balanced stuff. It's really hard. Erratic deck. 55 of everything. Fairy deck. 6 suits. Digital deck. Link stuff together. There you go. Digital. Okay. Ghost or magic. You say do Zodiac. Okay. That's all different decks. Damn. Or I'm Team Zodiac. Okay, well, that's 2 votes for Zodiac. That's good enough for me. 1.5 votes for Zodiac, at least. That'll do. Do a white stake run. I don't feel like thinking too hard right now. We playing casual. Okay, 29. Not a good enough flush, really, so I'm going to discard the 4. See what we get. That's not really anything either, is it? Okay. What's the odds I get a 10? About the same as the odds that I get a heart that's 10 or higher, so... We got a heart that's 10 or higher. I got screwed. We go again. I was just kind of doing every deck to max difficulty win. Remember when I was playing last, I was working on getting the telescope deck to win on hardest difficulty. Did you pull it off though? Did you win? I don't even know what I'm looking for here. I hate when the game gives you like 17 different options. They're like, do you want a straight or a flush or a full house? Like, do I have to pick? I'm gonna pick wrong regardless. Fuck it, just play that. I realize it's 1 point shy of winning. I guess I should use my last discard just to see if I get lucky. I did. Excellent. Never mind. It's just a grind. I don't remember how close I was to finishing that deck. Yeah, it is a little bit of a grind. Getting to like gold stake on everything, but there's a lot of little things you can do in this game to win pretty consistently. Yes, we're doing a no face cards run. I've mentioned him on stream before, but Balatro University is pretty cracked at that. Working on World of Warcraft. Ah, my favorite deck. The World of Warcraft deck. I'm actually gonna play this straight, even though it's gonna immediately reset Ride the Bus, of course. Smokey, please don't scratch on my things. Do not scratch on my things. He really wants to scratch on my things. You don't have problems winning, it's just a matter of actually doing it. I see how it is. I see how it is. It's good to have confidence. Okay, we've got plus scaling mult and chips scaling. Selected cards I flip face down. I think at this point we just randomly play 4 cards at a time. And just like win, right? Like I just play like 1 pair, ditch the king, play a 10. 100%ing the game, yeah. 100%ing the game, especially the stickers, man. The stickers took me... We were doing that on stream for a hot second. Hey, yo, can I get a pair? I'm not asking for the world here. Thank you. Tried to watch Balatro University, but just got bored. I do have all my Joker stickers. I know, it doesn't really... Well, I guess it does save my stickers. Stickers, 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 stickers. Yes. This blind on Matador would be majestic. Ooh, that's true. So, Matador is actually very strange in how it's worded, so I have to wonder if it actually works, because Matador only works on like a third of bosses. Usually it requires that you actually like play a hand. Like I think I heard it like reworded as like, if you play this hand, will the boss blind trigger? And if it does, you get money for it. But it doesn't trigger on ones that work on like particular cards. Like I don't actually think Matador works on the tooth. I hope Matador reworks into something decent, yeah. Oh, I just bumped my wire. Hopefully that didn't fuck anything. Looks like we're good, actually. Excellent. Okay, we're scaling, we're scaling. I may be an addict. No man, I'm doing it for stream. Streaming this was actually a very good way to keep me motivated to do the challenge, because I think if I was doing this on my own, I probably would have burnt out before Completionist Plus. Square Joker run. Yeah, so, okay, I think Square Joker is lame. I think Square Joker is super lame. I think it's way too little return on investment. That being said, apparently it's very good. I don't like it, but it is good. Also, real talk, guys, this does not look like a fanny pack to me. Wii Joker is, yeah, that's what I compare it to. Wii Joker is just so much better than Square. 1 in 4 chance to gain a double tag each time blind is skipped. We'll see if we take this. I don't see a fanny pack, that's all I'm gonna say. Bro, I don't want your face cards. Why do I try? There, take a pair. No comment. There we go. Another pair. We're scaling, we're scaling. You mean like in general or just like the art here? Ooh, what are you? ×4 mult. Selecting a card has a 1 in 10 chance to play the selected card. That's fun. I like that. It's not good with our build. It's not good at all. I'm gonna click on a face card to discard it and it's gonna play my hand. You know it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna take it, but it is cool. Let's just go next, whatever. Like right there, I would have clicked on that queen and it would have been like, pew! Because I like to imagine that's the sound guns make. Buy the fanny pack? I will be buying the fanny pack. Also, I didn't say this, but welcome in, beep beep boop. I know you've been here for a little bit, but I didn't welcome you. Ah, photograph. The antithesis of ride the bus. Pass. Fanny pack. Go next. Claw. Discarded cards go back into the deck. Alright, I'll try my best not to discard cards, he says, drawing a full hand of face cards that he doesn't want. I realize you're very scared of chances. I am very scared of chances. Chances can screw a run. Notably, I'm not scared of chances on their own. I'm scared of chances just absolutely decimating the run instantly. Like, if I play a face card, I'm instantly screwed, right? I feel unwelcome disliking stream L+ ratio. I'm being canceled, guys. The world is unjust. Wino. Hearts and diamonds give 12 chips. I don't need chips. This Joker gains times 0.2 mult per card drawn face down. That seems very useful. That seems very good. There's some synergies to be had there, for sure. I like that. I'll take that. And I might take a Mary Andy just so I have some more discards and to foil his points. Points is win. This stream is very welcoming, but I didn't want that 3 out of 5 stars. I feel like glass cards never break until playing like 5 of them. Well, good news for you. You're watching a streamer for whom that is never the case. The desire sensor is on all the time on my stream. You'd have to go back, and I'm sure it's not worth the time, but there were like 3 or 4 streams back to back where every single glass card I got broke on the first try. Like, we started keeping track. It was just horrible. I mean, still, times 2 points, but like, man. I don't know how I'm actually gonna make X-Ray work. It's basically like find a boss that it works with and that's it. Oh, we just want, I guess we don't really need it, do we? I keep forgetting you can right-click, deselect all cards, and then I just yep. I had to learn how to do that when I played Cryptid, because you play in a fucking hand size of 11 or whatever. Hey look, there's the oops all 6s. Huge. Now we can farm X-Ray when we find the wheel next, Auntie. Strength. Strength. The queens into kings. That's one step closer to them not being face cards anymore. Big blind. Large and in charge blind. Sometimes I miss chat messages and I go back up and read them and I'm like, man, I really am getting canceled, aren't I? Here we go. Wheel of Fortune. Definitely not. When a tarot card is used, 2 and 4 chance to add foil, holographic, polychrome, or glitter addition to a random selected playing card. Well, we do have oops all 6s, so I'll take it. Okay, we've got Emperor, we've got Sun. Should I go for like a flush build? I'm not really building anything right now, I'm just playing fucking pairs and winning. I guess I could universe on the kings and hope that they turn into not kings. And we got a glittery 4. Now we're gonna get glitter everywhere. Every time we play it, and there's gonna be glitter everywhere forever. And I'll take the moon. Go next. Using an exotic deck and got an oversaturated duplicare. You must explain these words to me. I like your funny words, Magic Man, but I need them explained to me. Cards cannot be deselected. Two glittery cards. Ooh la la. 10, 10, 2, 2. Back. Front. Side to side. Loosed. Okay, so here's a question. When a tarot is used, okay, so if I select this 9 and then use this, yes it does. Okay. Very nice. I'll take a universe and we go next. Convert some more of my face cards that I'm gonna inevitably draw. Or not. There we go. Oh, I accidentally played 5. -4 chips, I'm gonna lose now. Just know if I lose by like 40 points, everybody in chat, you can be like, damn, if only you hadn't played 5 cards that one time. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The Hierophant. Nah, let's open up a Foom. What's in here? Who are you? Aristocrat. Choose an extra card from booster packs. You mean like this one? Let's see if it works. It doesn't. I was lied to. What the fuck's the point of you, bro? I wanted to pick 2 of those. I wanted to have dogs playing poker. After play, gain hindered, reactive, or rental tag. This is, fuck you. Basically. Fuck that boss. I haven't played against him yet, and you know, the longer I go without playing against him, the better. Because he just sounds horrible. I hate any boss design where the debuff is that winning hurts. That's like, you know what I mean? Like any boss where if you do something, he like curses you permanently. If there's no counterplay to it. Like going against this boss is just, he's gonna fuck one of my jokers, right? Like, can't do anything about it. Duplicate upgrades ×1 mult each time a joker or playing card gets triggered, and oversaturated doubles values if possible. So, okay, that's clear. Yeah, okay, that's busted. Fake? What's fake? I assure you I'm quite real. Let's play these 4. Should be fine. Oh, next shop joker will gain hindered sticker. Okay, this boss is a lot less of an issue now. You're not fucking with the jokers I have. You're fucking with the jokers I'm gonna get. Okay, that's less of an issue, I suppose. I still don't like you, but you're not as bad as I thought. Duplicate is an exotic, so yes, it's OP. You died in WoW? Don't tell me you were playing on one of those hardcore servers where you never get your character back ever. I never really played WoW. I know that exists, but I don't know much beyond that. First hand is drawn face down. Look at that. That's gonna hit. X-ray is gonna be boom, 2.6 mult. Just like that. Just like that. Like that. He can snap just like that. 4-4-3-3. No, luckily I didn't choose that. That would have been rough. That would have been like an F to pay respects kind of moment right there. B-Doggy is playing Schedule 1 again? I didn't even realize that was popping up on stream. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Bro has been playing a hell of a lot of Schedule 1. He's in and out of there every 3 seconds. I have been playing 2 pair. Let me level up my anus. And I guess a 4 of a kind as well. I'm also playing Schedule 1. I've done Schedule 1 a couple of times on stream, but those were always evening streams. I can't really play multiplayer games at this time because, you know, it's fucking 2 in the afternoon here, and none of my friends are on to play Schedule 1 at 2 in the afternoon on a Monday. My work is always hit or miss, and it's contract work, so I kind of just pick my hours. Anyways, it doesn't really affect me. Granted, currently I'm not getting any work, which is making things difficult, but I've got this. Go next. I did it. I held on to X-ray long enough that it became useful. Massive value. This is at least a 2-pair. And I'm playing same except I'm getting work and I'm playing WoW instead. What do you do for work? Onk. It's a little late for an onk. It wouldn't be worth it to duplicate X-ray, of course. The Prince. Ooh, that's a boss we haven't seen before. All jokers are debuffed until first hand is played. That's kind of a neat boss. One dead hand, basically, unless your build doesn't really deal with the cards you play, which, to be fair, mine doesn't. Aura. Nope, don't want that onk. You can't make me. Probably should have taken that telescope, but I got what I wanted anyways, so who cares? Winning in 1. Aristocrat has been really good to us, actually. Let's go High Priestess, sell the Saturn, Fool for another High Priestess, upgrade my Anus, High Priestess, upgrade my Anus, Telescope. I don't want an onk, man. Stop offering it to me. I don't want it. Okay, I cannot... Okay. I almost put Cracker on King and Jack because I was like, oh, I can discard them and they'll get destroyed, but it actually plays the hand, so that's a poor choice and I should not do it. Wheel of Fortune. Holographic Square Joker. Big. Gigantic. Kitty is still down here. You can't really see him anymore. It just kind of looks like I'm pointing my camera at my crotch, but I'm not. There's a cat there. I promise. Alright, Smokey. The Prince. Oh, here he is. Haha, I can prove it now. There he is. Maybe I should get a cat cam. I don't have the money for that right now. But in the future, you know what? I want to play that 4 of a kind. Wow, what a good hand. I need to get that Joker that gives a chance to draw cards face down. There is one. He's hiding somewhere. Ectoplasm? I mean, I'm only playing 2 pair at best. It's honestly not the worst thing ever. Let's go Ectoplasm. There we go. Permanent oops all 6s. And then we can Judgment. Okay, that's not particularly helpful. And then we can Queen into an Ace, because why not? And then we Fool the Death. The Wheel? That's the mouth. One, two, three, four. I did it. This is an interesting run. I like the Aristocrat. It's letting me get so much extra value out of these booster packs. I'll take Director's Cut just in case. Not really sure what boss is gonna counter us, but well, that's the problem, isn't it? Stop scratching on my mic, Mr. Cat. Mr. Man, if you keep scratching on my mic, I'm gonna force you to get down, and then everyone's gonna be sad. You, me, and everyone who's looking at your fluffy tail on the camera. Ooh, what are you? Disables the boss blind. I'm gonna skip it just because I've never selected that before. Cool. Death. Well. Let's go ahead and death a 9. And then we go ahead and death another 9. And then we play a 3 of a kind with 3 glitter cards. Didn't even win. What's the point? What's the fucking point? I guess I shouldn't have really expected glitter cards to go hard. Shell game, reroll contents of booster packs 1 time. That, along with the fact that I can Aristocrat to pick extra stuff out of them, is just absolutely insane. Let's Aura a 9, and then reroll, and I get 3 new choices, and I can pick Hermit. Oh, that one's my bad. Okay, there we go. Mr. Mokes. It really is a very good accidental synergy I've found. Reroll. Ooh, I can get, yeah, dude, you can get 2 pairs. Huge. Dude. Uranus is getting so big right now. Too many jokes like that. If I make the joke every time, is it not funny anymore? Let's level up that. 2 pair. Yeah, exactly. Huge. Exactly. You got it. Ah, Loan Shark. $50 when acquired, but he sells for -100. I know your tricks, mister. I know how you operate. Let's go with a Death. Actually, High Priestess. And then a reroll. Okay, let's use these and then go Emperor. Boom. Devil and Hermit, $20. Alright, what we got in the virtual pack? We get to pick 3 of these. Shit. Alright, we got the 1 already. Okay, so first things first, we go 4, 4, 4, and 4. We link all those together because they have 2 of them share the same property and 2 share a different type of the same property. In this case, it's suits, right? But that's a 4 of a kind. And then we go 9, 9, 9, 9. And we link all those, and then we re-roll, and then we link a bunch of 7s. No, let's do aces, because aces are superior, I guess. I don't know. Now we've got a bunch of linked cards. And linked cards are, I think, probably the least balanced part of this particular mod. I do not feel like they are balanced at all. What the hell does that do? If you draw any one of your linked cards when you're drawing your hand, it will draw all of the others afterwards. But when you select them, it selects all of them at once, and when you deselect them or destroy them or anything else, essentially they're all linked together, right? You see the 13 out of 7 hand size. I drew one of these linked and one of these linked. So now I have to play all 4 of them at the same time. What the heck was that boost pack? You've never seen a virtual pack before? You've never seen someone re-roll a booster pack before and pick 3 cards out of a 2-card pack? And then I can re-roll? Oh, dude, it's got the synergy with Telescope too, right? I always see 2 pair, and because I can pick 2, I can pick it, re-roll it, and then pick it again. Oh man, that's some crazy good synergy, actually. Carnival. After defeating Boss Blind, destroy a random joker to go 1 ante back. Next time works only on a greater ante. It's kind of cool. If you really need to scale up, it's kind of cool. Like, if you've just got an absolutely god-awful set of jokers, I can see this being good. That being said, I do not have a god-awful set of jokers, so I think I'll pass. Very large blind. Okay, I've got a death and a strength and a dream. What was it? I didn't see poo, lol. It was, it like let you go back antes. Also, my 2-pair is just so much better than my 4 of a kind. The linked cards are kind of busted. Just being able to draw them like that is pretty crazy strong. Granted, I was gonna win anyways, let's be real, but it's not exactly hard to find 2 pairs, but being able to throw the 4 of a kinds in there is nice. Okay, let's see how far we can go with this. I don't imagine too far, but maybe ante 10, right? Ah, yes. The fanny pack now has little pins attached to it. All new double tags appear as triple tags. I guess. Maybe we should try skipping some blinds and see what we get. We do have the oops all 6s. I should have actually seen that synergy as well. It's a 2 in 4 chance. Okay, let's just double that random card. I just don't want it. I don't want any of those. I'll take a talisman on 6, I guess. And I can't really use a hanged man or a justice. Yeah, just skip. Endless. Endless. Yes, that is correct. Cleanse. Add fluorescent to 3 selected cards in hand. You are essentially making them, fluorescent means that they can't be debuffed or flipped over or anything. So you're kind of making them immune. That being said, I'm not sure I want that. I still don't want it. Thank you, though. Strength, death. Let's go death, queen into 7. So that I can take a fool of death. There we go. That'll do. I was kind of hoping for money, but what can you do? Let's skip for a negative tag. Did I say negative tag? I meant 3 negative tags. Easy fucking game. Isn't that right, Smokey? Easy game. Yes. Yes, easy game. He looks like he's about to attack me. What's up, Mooks? Sure. Go. What's up, Smokes? He's eyeing me something fierce right now. What's up, buddy? Alright, what we got? Negative 10 walkie-talkie. Okay, 10-4, good buddy. Negative gluttonous joker. Okay. And then we've got... Where's my money? Fucking... Do I even care? Sigil. There we go, now they're all spades. Wheel of Fortune. It's double the chance. Now my aristocrat gives me 10 extra mult. Huge. Ah, Rasta's back. Neither of those. My last negative is Rough Gem. And if we wanted to, we could go for a glue gun, sell this card to link up to 4 more cards together. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I do. Hit me with that. Start with 0 discards. I didn't need them anyways. Alright, let's glue gun these 4 together. Play them. Guaranteed 2 pair. Here we go again. I'm gonna make 4 of a kinds out of everything in my deck. So help me. Do I even have enough of anything else? I don't have enough 6s or 4s. My 3s. Oh, I do have enough 3s. Yeah. Let's do 3s. Boom. I didn't want them anyway. Damn, that's a throwback right there. I haven't heard a Frozen reference in a little while. Dog Joker. Ice Cream Carnival is back. I don't really care. Guess I'll take 100 chips. It's 100 chips. Big if true. And I'll take 4 of a kind levels whenever I see them. And if I don't see them, 2 pair. Hand size of 19. It's interesting because they kind of do clog up your hand, right? They do be clogging up my hand. But I'm gonna win. Might not win the large blind though. Big blind, whatever you want to call it. Depends on if I can find some money in here. I did. Alright, now it depends on if I can find a decent joker. 4 fingers, I guess I could start playing 4 of a kind flush. That's not even a thing. There's no point in doing that. Let's do that. And then reroll. And then 4 of a kind again. Nice. Do you have anything of value in this shop for me? Anything at all? Nope, that is, I mean, it's $4, but that's not exactly what I was hoping for. There we go. Very good. Alright, let's see if we can actually beat this. Methinks we can't, but what do I know? I did just level up my 4 of kind a couple times. We are getting a few more points than we were. 150k does not inspire confidence, though. Alright, let's see if this 1 extra stone card can make a difference. The answer is no. Whew. Okay. Good stuff. Right, Smokes? Say hi to the people. Smokey. Say hi to everyone. Nope, don't bother everyone with your chin scratches. Hey. Alright. I was thinking on things. How we might be able to end streams better in the future. I was thinking to myself, you know what I usually do? I play the mini and I do the connections daily. So maybe we could end stream with the mini and the connections. If you guys know about those, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but there's this newspaper called the New York Times in the US. And they have a website that's got a bunch of little mini games and such on it. And just like a little mini crossword, and then the connections is like trying to find groups of like objects, like words. So maybe I'll do this to end off streams from now on. Just a little bit of chill, chat, play some of the mini. Smokey, I think you need to get down. You're clearly not sure what you want to do. Do you want to get down, buddy? Come on, let's go. Let's get down. Go on. Go on, buddy. You know what? Here. Old man probably doesn't want to jump down onto the hardwood. I shall place him on the blanket. Can't see chat in your stream. Oh, I am on screen cap now, aren't I? Hold on, let me... What do I have? Chat, Firebot, and... Okay, there we go. Let's do... browser, add existing, chat, okay. And then let's move that over here. And... That's a little bit smaller. There we go. Now you can't see it because it's white on white, but see if I can make it a little bigger. There you go. Now you can kind of tell. All right, let's do the mini. Go. thinnest US coins at around 1/20th of an inch. Dimes, I would guess. Sorry, I already have plans. I can't, maybe? They can be two words. Silent but deadly sort. That's George Blank, pen name of the Victorian writer Marianne Evans. I don't know. That's great news. Could be any number of things. Wine pairing, dine, wine and dine. In a chilly manner. It's like icy or something like that. Uh, white on. Ending with klepto or egomaniac. Mania? Mania. Waiters hope you like the food. Enjoy. And batting average is a stat. Silent but deadly sort, that's a ninja. I'm gonna guess this is like an L and yay. There we go. Okay, so that's the mini. The mini's pretty short. Icily. Okay, that's a strange tense. And then let's do the connections. The connections usually take me longer. Yeah. The mini, I'm usually aiming for around a minute. Let's see what we can do here. Shuffle it around just so that you don't fall for the easy tricks. Sometimes they like to line up a bunch of words right at the top. They're like, ooh, you should click these, and they aren't related. Level, flatten, and plateau, I see. Those are all like to sort of become flat, right? Verbs for it anyways. And maybe settle, like you could settle dirt, maybe something like that. Those are possible. We also have cruise and coast and drift and float. Those are all like actions one might do on the water, right? Oh, here, actually, I should change over to. I've got to change my Twitch category here. We're over on just chatting now. Detroit become flat. Okay, so we've got cape. Ooh, okay. Fangs, castles, bats, and a cape. This is all shit you might see a vampire have, right? Vampires have fangs. They can turn into bats. They got a cape. They live in a castle usually. And then baton, cigar, torpedo, and what's the one we have? A hoagie. These are all like long, thin objects, right? Torpedoes are long and thin. A hoagie is a type of long sandwich. Baton, like, yeah, okay. Those are definitely the four. Now the question is which one's the hardest, because I always like to try to get the hardest one first. And I would guess that the hardest one is probably the vampire stuff. That was not even close to the hardest. The hardest is the purple one. That was the green. All right, let's do cigar, baton, hoagie, and torpedo then. That's probably the purple. Yeah, okay. And then flatten, level, plateau, and settle is probably the blue. And then there's the yellow. Nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Very good. And technically, they don't like you to look at the results without without paying, but yar har har fiddle dee dee. So yeah, that was a pretty easy one. I can see that. I expected that. Most people got the yellow first. That makes sense. It's not always true, but this time definitely. I can see that mistake. Somebody saying bat because bat's a long thin object too. Yeah. Destroy. Yeah, that's another one I was looking at. The first thing I saw was maybe torpedo, but then. Anyways, let's hop back over here and do some chatting here at the end of the stream. How is everyone? Whoa, got super ziggy zaggy over on YouTube. What's going on over here? Oh, I see. I've been streaming long enough that it decided to switch from 2 hour format to 24-hour format. Okay. Word. Just chillin'. Justin chillin'. Um, you're okay. That's okay. Why are you only okay? Bring me your troubles, child. Are you just okay because nothing good or bad is happening, or are you just okay because both good things and bad things are happening? I'm doing well. What about you? I'm doing excellent. Um, I'm getting a little hungry, but I'm not that hungry yet, so I'm good to chill out for a little bit. That being said, while I wait for your responses, I do need to pee, so I'll be back. Bladder empty, hands washed. Let's do this. PB&J round two. That's a good question. What am I gonna eat today? Not PB&J. Maybe I'll make a quesadilla. Sounds good. I got all this stuff for a quesadilla. Let's make a quesadilla. Might play Voices of the Void in a bit. Voices of the Void. What is Voices of the Void? I cannot be a fan of Voices of the Void as I have never heard of it. Of the Void. Pre-alpha. Ooh. There's actually, hold on, is this the same game? You work as a scientist in the isolated research lab in the mountains of Switzerland. Your task is to gather signals from space, analyze them, process them, and sell them to get points. I see. So it's like an astronomy sort of thing with what I would assume is a backstory or some sort of lore as you play. Life is a series of wondering what food to eat, eating the food, and cleaning up the food. Well, I mean, hopefully there's some other time in there, but yes, sorta. Signal collecting game. That does seem to match the description I read, so we're probably looking at the same thing then. Mm-mm-mm. Who else in here right now? Strange Yellow Dude's in here right now. Hannah's still in here right now. The Lazy Turtle is still in here right now. And then whoever's over on YouTube, which would be Pokey, Justine, and potentially one other that I'm not sure who's still here and who's not. Hello, I was in a dungeon. Hello. I was just seeing who was still hanging around, that's all. Didn't mean to call you out or anything. It's a horror game. Oh, so it is a horror game. I was wondering if it might have that sort of vibe to it. It was a signal collecting game, and I was like, oh, that seems cool. But it is called Voices of the Void, so I'm a little concerned that there might be more to it. And indeed, that does seem to have been the case. I just linger for background noise. Fair, 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 fair. That's how I imagine a lot of streams do go. Lurkers. It's also got a lot of other mechanics as well. I see. Well, it seems like it's got quite a bit going on for a pre-alpha game. Farm go fish. Oh, so it's Stardew. Okay. It's Stardew Valley. It's Stardew Valley, except you're in an observatory pointing up at the stars, collecting signals, and also there's horror elements. So nothing like Stardew Valley except for those couple of things you just mentioned. Personal favorite. That's pretty high praise. It is pretty high praise. Time is it? 2:46? That's not too bad. We'll probably end stream around 3 again today. My streams are getting longer, partially because there's more interaction going on. It's also got cat aliens. Well, I mean, it seems like a pretty good sell. Are they just like cats that happen to have like little space helmets on? You know what I'm talking about? Cats with space helmets on. Are they creepy cats? Are they the humanoid looking cats? Furries. Oh no. Not to ostracize furries, I guess. And the furry. How is that like? Is that a rule? Is that a rule that like after you can only go so long before furries get discussed on the internet? It's one of the rules. I think it's rule 35. Is it actually or are we just aiming like as close as we can to the other one just in case someone mistypes? I wouldn't be surprised if that's rule like 83 or something like that. Rule 34 and rule 63 got popular on the internet back in the day, but that meme post was like there were like 100 rules on that meme post. It's probably in there somewhere. It's Martin Luther's 99 Theses, but for the internet. Yeah, I mean, I'm told they pay well. Mm-mm-mm. If only you could draw like that, I'd sell out in an instant. Yeah, basically. I'm joking, but I'm only half joking. All I'm saying is 20 bucks is 20 bucks, right? Why aren't my messages going through what? Oh, well, now they are. I'm seeing that one. Maybe it thought you were spamming or something like that. I don't know. They also eat shrimp. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Being alive does cost money. Unfortunately, I'm running out of my alive funds right now. Speaking of which, let me go peek outlier real quick. Boop, 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 boop. What you got for me? No projects. Figured. Figured. Was hoping, but figured. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see, what else has been happening with me? I've been drawing some VA stuff, at least to the best of my ability. I'm at that point now where I feel like I've practiced enough that I should really just start sending it, but I'm not really confident enough to actually do that. It's a free game, so it's worth trying out. Fair enough. What was it? Voice of the Void. Where are you at? There you are. I'll bookmark this. If I feel the need, if I'm like, I don't have any games to play right now. Free, you say? Like, you know what I mean? I'll put this right here. What are sending? Oh, ew. What? I'm still learning to translate like typos. What are we sending? Uh, what are we sending? Oh well, now I don't remember what I just said. Sometimes I just stream of consciousness shit and I forget what I said 2 minutes ago about sending. Uh, was I talking about VA stuff at the time? Oh, maybe I was talking about like I'm at the point where I've practiced enough that I need to just start applying for roles. Maybe that's I just didn't clarify there. That might be what it was. I need to actually start applying for roles, but I'm not confident enough to actually do it. So I need to just send it. I just need to go for it. I just got some messages. What are my messages? Oh, messages from friends also doing the mini and connections. Mm-mm. I will have to remember to reply to that. It's got 50 plus days of content, so it's very content packed for only being like under 2 gigs of space. Very well. That's pretty good size. Not IRL size. Damn, I was about to make a joke about that. How long's a day? In game. Mm-mm. Is it like a certain amount of time or something like that? Is it a time based game? Okay. 30 somewhere in the 15 to 45 ballpark. That seems pretty straightforward, yeah. You know what? While I'm sitting here chilling, maybe I could just real quick, since I was going to do this right afterwards anyways, maybe I could actually do my weekly Honkai Star Rail run. That's a roguelike, right? Well, the mode I'm playing actually is roguelike, so I am going to be doing that. It's on point, kind of like it's related. Uh, weekly DU run. Sure, let's call it that. What'd I miss? Oh gosh, Honkai. I haven't been touching mine for 2 weeks. Feel bad about it, but I have no drive. Just pulled Doctor Ratio. Ooh, how long have you been playing? Because I've been playing since day one, so I got him back when he was free. I wouldn't laugh about Doctor Ratio. He is like still a decent character, realistically. Like it's just they took so long to get his banner back because he was free and pretty much fucking everyone had him. So started the patch after Doctor Ratio. That's rough. Let me switch over my game audio and game screen. Hokey Pokey Star Rail. There we go. And got to make sure to switch it over on YouTube real quick as well. Honkai Star Rail weekly DU run. Save. And hop back over here and hop up here. But I have E1 Topaz. Oh, do you? So do I. I accidentally got E1 Topaz. I went for E0 and then I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I got another one? And I pulled one more time and I got her. And she's the only one I have E'd anything. All my others are E0. E2 Aglaya. Ooh. I do not have Aglaya or Sunday. I skipped both of those banners. I am free to play. I don't know if that tells you anything, but I don't even have Honkai. Never played it. Probably never will. My computer would die if I tried. It's not the worst game as far as like PC requirements. Dude, you just need to download more RAM. Have you considered just downloading more RAM? What do I have here? My daily check-in. Yes. Points. Now, I did already spend my energy today. Ooh, also, I need to turn up the audio, because y'all probably can't hear shit. I need to turn up the audio even more, actually. Alright, there we go. Gotta do my weekly run. Thankfully, they make this game very easy to play daily. Like, it's very short actually doing your runs. With the exception of this weekly run, but I actually enjoy this game mode, so I don't really give a shit. Okay, I think I looked at this earlier, and this week's run is very, facial coded, and technically ratio coded. Since you've got the hunt buff, they actually changed this. Hold on a second. After a character following path or addition defeats any enemy target with an attack, the damage overflows, deals true damage equal to 1000% base damage plus 100. Okay, so never mind. Not facial coded, Thirda coded. All right, let's go Thirda, Robin, and who else do I want here? Aventurine second, and I'll run Baby Herda for this one. That should do. Tried Genshin for a bit, but I had to put it down on low settings and then turn down the resolution. Genshin is a little more taxing on a computer because Genshin open world rendering and stuff like that. Honkai Star Rail doesn't quite have that level of requirement. You'd probably still have to turn down your settings if you had to turn them down for Genshin, but oh, what the fuck do I know? I don't know what kind of computer you have. Anyways, this is a weekly run. They usually give you a bunch of random shit, right? Like, I mean, I could read through all of these, but essentially each of these paths, each of these types of blessings is like geared towards specific kinds of units. This particular path is very geared towards people who rely on their ultimates to do damage. A little bit of lag, probably because I'm streaming it. It usually figures itself out over the course of a little bit of time, though. Maybe it would be best to just turn it down a little bit, just to be sure. You go down a little. Where is... I've never even had to do this before, so I don't even know where the fuck to find that. Why are you on 1920? 2560, bro. That's probably part of why it's fucking around, is because it's trying to downscale it. Reflection, let's just go high on a couple of these that I have on very high. Bloom can go down to high. I'll keep light quality on very high. Oh, I can feel that. Oh, bro. Get the fuck off me, bro. What the fuck, man? I'm out here changing my settings and this man's ambushing me. Oh yeah, definitely gotta turn that down. I did not expect that to be so bad with recording. Can I not change it in game? Curious. Ooh, feel it. Okay, this one, you know what? This is definitely a DPI thing. Or not a DPI, what the fuck's the name of it? Bit rate, sorry. Kilobits, not DPI. Let's turn you back down to how you were. That should hopefully help. Okay, here we go. When an ally consumes skill points, regenerate some energy. Seems fine. Finally touch Honkai after 2 weeks. Is it a DUI thing? Hold on. I missed a bunch of messages that I did not hear coming in over the sound effects. A potato, I think. Oh, yeah, he's working with a potato. Increases crit rate of damage dealt by Blazer. Blazer being from taking damage. I guess that's fine. Oh, that guy didn't even... He didn't even bring his friends along. Fuck out of here. After defeating an enemy, charges Soul Chrysalis. Okay, that'll be popping off. These little symbols in the top right are showing me which ones I need for the like sort of combined buffs, right? You get these things that like if you get the right number of blessings, they do an extra thing. Lag, lag, lag. Maybe, what happens if I do turn down the resolution back? Is that at least enough that I can, like, operate? Risk of rain just got up? Wait, 1 or 2? Huh. Today, Seekers of the Storm 2.0 relaunch, Survivor revamp, and future plans. Survivor improvements, not only have all... Oh, this is specifically for the DLC, right? I don't have this DLC. But this is for like the... Okay, Survivor improvements for the 3 characters. I don't really need to read any of this if I don't have details about these particular characters like memorized in the first place. Like, yeah, I could tell you about the changes, but I don't know how they worked initially, so... Okay, it looks like they've at least updated... Because I know when this DLC released, it was a shit show, right? It had, like, really bad bugs. Okay. Let's move you back over for now. Do I own everyone in HSR? Oh, hold on, let me switch back over to the gameplay so you guys can hear in game. Can I actually access my? I can access my characters from here. So I've got a lot of characters. I don't pull for everyone. Again, I am. Yes, correct. I own Poke. I own. I'd say probably like 70% of characters is where I'd put the ballpark. Since I've been playing since day one, I do get to pull on a lot of banners, just like over time. I've got most of the big characters. As you might expect, I don't pull on like all the dudes. I do pull on some of them. I've got Aventurine, he's a cool dude. I did just pull for Anaxa. I got him. I've also been fairly lucky with my 50/50s, so I do have a slightly greater than average number of 5 stars. I own everyone. So we've got Firefly, we've got Fugue, we've got Topaz, we've got Ron May. All of these characters are built as well. Acheron's my favorite. That's just like they're gonna be hard pressed to top Acheron. That's all I'm gonna say. Goliath Sunday, Remembrance MC, Need Healer, Rapislash Firefly. You hate Firefly. Wow, that's strong. Fugue, Ron May, Gallagher, soon to be Dr. Ratio, Topaz Cypher, and Aventurine. I am very much a waifu collector. Acheron in particular, I played Honkai Impact. I played Honkai Impact back when it was a new game, right? Like I've been around the block a few times, so any Mei characters, any Kiana characters, like I'm gonna pull for Cypher because I liked part of Felis in Honkai Impact, right? Any of those XPs, I'm down for every time. Bronya, right? Zele. I guess I'm a husband collector, but right, like everybody's got kind of a preference, right? Like I'm not just pulling for meta, so I'm gonna pull for the hot women, and people are gonna pull for the hot dudes. That's how it is. You can deny it all you want, but that's a good looking man, right? Like, like there's only a few characters down here that I haven't built. I think this is the first character that isn't level 80 here is Yanqing. Honkai Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Impact is a 3-person team fighting game. If you've heard of Wuthering Waves, it's got a very similar combat style to that. It was made way before Wuthering Waves, but it's that sort of switch combat, like Injustice style, like I hit you with this and that allows me to switch in for that guy, and then he knocks you up, and then I switch in for this person, which buffs all our damage, and it's that style of game. It's the precursor to Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. It's the game that came before it. Because you don't like Cypher's ult animation? I haven't seen very much of Cypher. All I know is I like the cat. Alright, let's swap out Thurda for someone who can just absolutely decimate this. I heard you hate Firefly, so I'm gonna pick her real quick. Sam is so cool and then Firefly is so lame. Hey, fair enough. She is waifu bait. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. When same character acts consecutively, that happens a ton. I just got 2 of my big upgrades there. Upon entering domain, combat conversion, encounter, or boss, gain money. Entering them successfully grants more. If you enter any of the others, you lose. Okay, I'll just take propagation, whatever. Some defense, sure. I tend to try to make these weeklies go by a little faster, and I kind of avoid combats where I can. Outside I have ult. I love the character with his cool robot voice. And he's literally kicking you in the face. But then you ult on Firefly. Well, I play on JP voice. Is it the voice? Is it the voice? It might be the voice. I've read these before. Forgive me for skipping through the story. There is lore in there, but I've already read it before, so I'm going to skip it. More fragments, but no more blessings. Unlimited games, but no games. Ultimate damage crit rate. And space-time prism makes all my characters stronger. And I really, really need to turn down the graphics settings, unfortunately. VSync off. Let's go rendering quality 1.0. Can I just set the graphics to medium? Like, does that... Oh, that's so much better. Wait, I lied. It's not so much better. It's not better. This didn't change anything. That didn't change anything. The frame rate didn't even change. The fuck's the point then? If I go to 30 FPS, does that fix it? Why would it? Damn, that's brutal. I'm gonna need to figure out why that happens. It's probably just one of my recording settings. If it was just Sam. Fair enough. I personally don't mind Firefly that much, but I respect the opinion. I know that it's a common opinion. I'll take some extra attack, and I get to level up my last equation. I already have all of them. I'll take the all-type resistance penetration. That's really good damage. I'll get more skill points. And let's go with some extra attack whenever you use ult. Should be fine. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Oof. How can I make this less shit? And I don't like Robin. Jesus. Robin's #1 hater. Understood. I have some characters I don't really care for as well. I would probably have to go look through and be like, this guy's kind of whatever. And so on. Okay, I don't have abundance characters or lightning characters or remembrance characters, so I guess I'll take the lightning one. I don't think I've ever pulled for a I don't really like Josho. I don't like Josho. That's one that I don't like. Robin is very broken. I easily justify pulling for meta characters whenever I see them because I'm free to play and I have V0 of everyone or E0 of everyone, right? Like I only own 3 limited light cones. Like, the game's hard enough, you know? I do wish I could turn off the song sometimes. I miss the battle music sometimes. I don't use her when I'm exploring in story, so it's fine. After an ally defeats an enemy target during the day, I'll just increase day ratio. Should be fine.
これが運試しといこう
I didn't like Triby's follow-up attack animation. She was too broken. I didn't pull for Triby either, just because I don't like kid characters. That's how it is with me. I just don't really like kid characters. I'll take the parchment that always eats. That's an extra 30% damage on everyone. And I think I'll take Ashes to Ashes as well. It's an issue that I had with Genshin as well. I played Genshin on launch for like a month and a half, and then I was kind of over it. I think I will die on the hill that Genshin should have had multiplayer. And by multiplayer, I don't mean showing up in someone's world and picking berries for fucking 8 hours and then going home. Like, I mean like boss battles, you know what I mean? Like some story, some missions. So like just instance the damn chests, you know what I mean? Anyways, rant over. Ooh, 150 bucks. Yunli. I do like Yunli's playstyle. I haven't pulled for her because I have E2 Clara, and I don't feel like I need her, but... But alas. The author's thinly veiled fetish. Well, she's shoeless, so is Yunli, actually. Yunli also doesn't have shoes. Voices of the Void has support for custom files. Does that mean, like, modding? Yunli is less offensive. What do I win? Decreases cosmic fragments by 30%. Wow, thank you so much. At least give me some good shit to go with it. Into domain occurrence. Yunli does not look 4. To be fair, neither does Clara, although I understand you're just exaggerating. Max HP? Nah, just take some break effect. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video. Oh, that was only for a half second. Never mind. I love Rappa, but she'd be 10 times cooler if her hair didn't have the ponytail. That's a very specific complaint. That is not a complaint that I've ever heard before. That's a very specific one. I don't have Rappa. I would love to look at her, but for some reason when I'm in Divergent Universe, a couple of those menus are not around. I will take a look right after. I don't mind Rappa as much as I thought I would. I don't love Rappa. I don't usually vibe well with like the chuny type characters, if you know what I mean. But hers isn't too bad. Not like modding, but custom videos and audio files that can be played on in-game items. Oh, stuff like that. Okay. I know what you mean. I know what you mean now. her animations are 10 out of 10 for sure. Not better than Acheron's, but good, very good. Let's do that. It'll be
ハ
fine.
イリスクハイリターン
Using a faster encoding preset. I wonder what happens if I turn down my preset encoder. What does that do to the quality of the stream? Does anybody even know that shit? I don't. Ultra fast. Is that gonna just absolutely kill the stream quality if I do that? Let's go check out my stream. In the meantime, I don't. Acheron, I don't like. It's the hipster within you. Acheron's not even overpowered anymore. Acheron's just balanced. 3D models for customizability. Ooh. Adding modding support from the very get-go of development of a game can really help its popularity, I think. She's mega. Oh, it's that you're just a contrarian. Okay. Let's do this one. Yeah, it's not when I say modding support, I don't necessarily mean like literally changing game files, but being able to add in MP3s and stuff for paintings and your own 3D models and stuff like that. That's like, as far as I'm concerned, that's still modding in a sense. Spicing it up. How about that? Leading a horse to water. Fair enough. But she's so cool. If they released a key, well, I guess if you haven't played Honkai Impact, this question is meaningless to you, but I was gonna ask if they released a Kiana, would you pull for a Kiana? Oh, that looks so much better. It still doesn't look perfect, which I don't even know how the fuck I would deal with that. Now this is software encoded. What happens if I change to hardware encoding? I do have a really good graphics card. This should help, right? But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe none of this is actually changing anything and I have to like restart to actually do it. Also, I'm constantly cutting out the audio by tabbing out. That's my bad. That one's on me. Ah, fuck it, whatever. We're just gonna stick with medium CPU usage. I'll figure this stuff out off stream. We're literally just vibing here as I play some Honkai Star Rail. It's not really that important. You don't know who Kiana is. That's fair. Kiana is the main character of Honkai Impact. You might have seen her around, maybe, depending on how much content you consume in this sphere. She's the white hair with the ponytail. Let's go wealth domain, sure. I like money. Money's good. I don't follow the story. I'm just here for the characters, okay? I don't read. She's not anywhere in the Honkai Star Rail universe. There's been some hints in Acheron's backstory that she might be around, but like, she's kind of not really been introduced to Star Rail just yet. So if you haven't played any Impact or at least talked with people who have, you won't know who she is. Sure, I'll take some, actually, I don't want wealth. I mean, maybe I do. Upon entering a wealth domain, replaces with a chaos medicine box that destroys this curio. When this curio is destroyed, 2 random 1-star equations. That sounds horrible. Also, we're almost at the end, so I don't even get to use that. What a useless occurrence that is. Skip, 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 skip. I don't want your pineapple. No pineapple. Just let me finish the run. I don't want you to screw me right at the end. Not that you're able to, because I'm too strong, but... bro, just let me buy a bunch of stuff. I don't even... Sure, that sounds great. I'd like one of these, and I'd like one of these. And let me get one of these. That's not even useful. Let's get one of those. And, sure, one of those. And there we go. We don't use Nihility. And we just go next, because we're plenty strong enough. Take the day, because we're always on day now. Set it on auto, and look away. Close my eyes. Bro did not just reset all my ults. Nah. Nah, nah, nah. I just pull for characters and do combat. Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I mean, let's see. If they were to add some... Here's the thing about Honkai Impact is whenever they add characters from that game, they're bound to be girls. They're always bound to be women because this... I don't know how much you know about the history of Hoyo, but they used to be very loose with the, like, the censorship and stuff. They used to be very okay with a lot of things. So, like, they made games that were just, like, 100% women. Like... Exactly. They did not hold back. So, pretty much all the characters in Honkai Impact are women. I'm not saving this. That was a horrible run. I mean, I won easily, but I've had better. Give me my rewards. Points, please. Oh, actually, there was something else there. What was that? More stuff. I do like getting stuff. Stuff makes the brain happy. And, what were we gonna look at? Rappa's ponytail, for whatever reason? Because you said it looks bad? I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Come on now. Wait, what's so bad about this? Is it just because it's poking through the hat? But imagine removing it. So she'd kind of just be like bob cut style. Well, that's not bob cut. What am I saying? Just like the shorter hair, though. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it with it removed. Maybe. I don't own Argenti or Jingyuan. I don't own... Who else don't I own? These are all the characters I don't own. So a fair number of the dudes, but not all of them. I've been considering picking up Bootkill. He's a cool dude. I don't mind him. He's fine. I'll be honest, I couldn't give less of a shit about Don Hung. I personally hate Rappa. It's on site if I catch her lag. Holy shit. People have some real venom for some of these characters. To be fair, I just said I don't give a shit about Don Hong. So they need a 5-star of Shui. I would like that. I would like a 5-star Shui. I actually still use Shui sometimes. I use her in a double carry comp with Zele. Who, honestly, really though, who really cares about Dan Hong? I'll tell you, most of China does. He's apparently a very, very popular character over there. Jui's animations are 5-star. I also don't really care that much about Blade. He's fine, but like, I don't really care about no personality type people. Now, that's not to say that people who are just very muted in their emotions are bad. I like that, but I don't like. Blade doesn't really have any emotion besides "please kill me." 5-star limited welt, yes please. I would absolutely take it. Let him have his Hersher of Reason powers back or whatever he was. Yeah, he was Hersher of Reason. Let him have those powers back, and then it's not just a bait whenever he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot a black hole at you." He'll be like, "Oh, I'm a real black hole this time." Like, Jing Yuan has an awesome animation with the sword coming down, but too bad his ult sucks. Yes, I actually do agree with this. I've heard a lot of people say that Jing Yuan's animations are all absolutely cracked. I honestly don't really feel like there's any weight behind his ult swing. Like, he just kind of like, nah, you know what I mean? He is a 1.0 character, so like fair enough, I guess, but this is why I pulled for this character. Her ult animation is why I pulled for Fushuan. Maybe. Animations are very important for who you're pulling, I agree. Fushuan's ult cracked. Ron Mei I pulled exclusively because she is hot. Like, she's very strong. She's still very strong. But exclusively because she's hot. Because her in-game is absolutely nothing. Like, it's a huge nothing burger. Topaz ult is cute. Topaz has grown on me. I skipped her original banner because I didn't really care for her. And actually, back in 1.4, it wasn't that weird to skip for her banner because she didn't synergize with anyone at the time. Once Dr. Ratio came out, it made a lot more sense. Jingliu, the hardest fall off ever. I'm glad they're buffing her. I'm also glad they're buffing Silverwolf because I want Silverwolf to be good. Silverwolf carried me for a long time. Silverwolf plus Dr. Ratio carried me through a hell of a lot of those endgame modes. Investing in victory does mean playing the long game. Pulling for hotness is wild. I pulled for Castris because she's cute. We are not the same. I did pull for Castris, though. I pulled for her light cone as well, and I do not regret it. That being said, I'm actually still on the fence about Cypher. I want to pull for her, but I also don't want to feel like I'm obligated to pull for characters like cones. And if a character feels that much weaker without a light cone, I just I'm not gonna pull for 3/4 of a character. You know what I mean? I don't agree with the global passive. I think the global passive thing would make more sense if they had retroactively put it on just even a few older characters, or even just like the standard banner characters. Um, just like the global passive isn't that strong, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be power craft. It's a bad precedent, but it's also not something I care enough about to not pull because of. Right? I care much more about the precedent being set with regards to my pull currency than I do power creep, because power creep's gonna happen. Her dragon is sick. Anaxa is my second character that is on site if I catch him lacking. I do have Anaxa because I know he pairs well with Herta, and I do kind of like him as a character. Didn't pull for the Herta because I was choosing Aglaya over her, and no regrets. Fair enough. I think Herta's animations are absolutely cracked out of their mind, and that's why I pulled for her. Also, she's been around since the very, very beginning. I've been waiting 2 years for that fucking character. I'm going to pull for her. She 40Ks pure fiction. Single target, just... Global passive, trust me, I play Cookie Run Kingdom. Those passives in that game are way worse. Yeah, people don't realize, people will be like, Hoyo greedy, Hoyo this, Hoyo that. Hoyoverse is probably the least greedy of the gacha game companies, or at least among them. Part of that is like why they got popular, right? Like Genshin Impact in 2020, right there with the pandemic, was a perfect storm. But like retaining that kind of popularity is in part because they aren't as predatory as some other companies are. I mean, like, guys, Fate Grand Order didn't have a pity system for the longest time. I still am not entirely certain if they do, but like, imagine just not having pity. Like, like, what the fuck? No, I'm not gonna play. Like, or playing any of those games where legitimately, like, if you don't pull the highest rarity characters, you cannot win. Like, Honkai Star Rail, like, yeah, you probably can't beat Endgame unless you've got an absolutely cracked 4-star team. You probably need some limited units, but who the fuck cares, right? Like, once every 2 weeks you lose 5 pulls, but even then, even with 4 stars, you can easily beat up to level 10, right? And then you're losing out on 1 pull every 2 weeks. Who gives a shit, right? You can beat the story. It's not that big a deal. People are just entitled, and I think they deserve everything, and complain when they can't do something the way they want to. Yeah, I think that's a very fair assessment of it. Like, I personally find endgame content to be a goal that I want to beat, and so I'm very picky with who I put pulls into and such. But like, as a result, I do get to beat all of the endgame content. I've beaten all of the endgame content since Pure Fiction was released, right? So for probably a little over a year now, I've been able to full star all of it, completely free to play. Like, it's totally doable. Now, I am a day one player, so for people joining more recently, it can probably be frustrating, but you aren't entitled to every single gem that the game has to offer. I gotta go practice tomorrow. Chem practical exam? Get something like that. Good luck with that. See you, bro. That's why I like HSR, because there's actually strategy behind it, unlike Genshin. Genshin, yeah. Genshin is... I don't really care for Genshin. I can't really speak to how the meta is in Genshin because I haven't played it in years. I have not played it since it came out, really. But Honkai Star Rail is much more of a team-building team than a strategy. Like, it's a strategy game, but it's like... a lot of the strategy exists before you get into the battle. You know what I mean? There aren't a lot of characters in this game who allow you to really show off skill expression in the same way that, like Yoon Lee is a good example. You get to do that with Yoon Lee, knowing when enemies are going to attack, timing things right. You know. But Anaxa? What's the strategy, right? Pew! And being forced to use characters that I don't actually like makes me like them. Like, for the longest time, I hated Herta, but when I started using her, I started liking her. That's fair. You hear their voice lines enough, and they inflict you with a little bit of that, Stockholm Syndrome. Because you're stuck with them. I wish Star Rail went further with battle mechanics and stuff. I do agree. Sometimes I wish that these gacha games went a little bit further with the strategy elements. I also this game and then the other gacha game that I play is Girls Frontline 2, which, as you might imagine, all girls. But that's not the point. It plays like XCOM, and it's actually very fun and strategic, and I enjoy it. I think adding an extra skill to each character would make the game so much better. I do agree with that. I think that only having 2 buttons really does kind of detract from the skill expression that one could possibly have. I think that memo sprites are a step in the right direction, because I like how they interact, especially with Castris. Castris actually has very nice skill expression with how you time the dragon versus who you bring forward versus who you're healing versus, you know, do I let the dragon fire off or what, you know. Very good, but there could be more. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's not exactly like XCOM because there's no percent hit versus miss like chance. There's no cover. There is cover, but it's like defense based cover. You take less damage, and there's a different system called stability that allows you to hide behind cover until your stability hits 0, and then they start just shooting you. The cover might as well not exist. Girls Frontline 2 is like Honkai Impact 3, but it's worse in terms of good. I feel like Girls Frontline 2 hits a very nice balance where, like, if you're there for the guns and the gameplay and the strategy, you can kind of avoid the really bad, like, fan service for the most part. Like, most of it is in skins and such, right? A lot of the default models are just cool. They're just cool, right? Here, I'll go see what's going on over there, because I haven't, I think GFL2 I have... Ooh, have I done my Gunsmoke? I haven't done my Gunsmoke today, but I'm not going to on stream because that's boring to watch. I'll just show it off a little bit, just because. GFL. Oh, 136 viewers. That's actually not too bad. It's better than I expected. What is the one collab you guys would like to see? Are you talking with Ooh, actually, did that automatically switch the game audio over? No, it didn't. What the fuck? There we go. I mean, the Fate collab is gonna be absolutely cracked. I'm 100% team hot women. I just want hot men too. Like, come on. That's cool, right? Like, these characters, I feel like for the most part they're a fair mix. If you could have HSR with another anything, an HSR collab with anything. Huh. Honkai Star Rail, what would collab well with Honkai Star Rail in the first place? Equal hotness for all. Too often in games the women are attractive, but the men are just ugly brutes. I agree with that. The commander in this game, one of the few dudes that are in this game are they're pretty hot. I don't know. They're not ugly dudes. Like more Aventurines, fair enough. Aventurines got it going on for sure. But like, you know, some of my favorites are not really fan servicey at all. Granted, all I have to do is click down here and it's very easy to whoop. Oh, look. Fan service. Like, you know, it's not hard to do. But they fall into, I feel like they fall into tactical. Honestly, I was thinking about the collab question. I don't know. Like, there's so many different options for what could be a good collab. Because, like they've collabed with, like, fucking KFC before, right? Like, Honkai Impact did a Neon Genesis Evangelion collab. Like, Asuka from Evangelion is in Honkai Impact 3rd. You can't get her anymore because that event was fucking 5 years ago or something. But, like, what is a good collab? Hold on, let me look through my games, see if I see anything that I'm like, ooh, yeah, that would make sense. Definitely Among Us, right? Like, Among Us is a good pick. Or Deep Rock Galactic. We could add dwarves to Honkai Star Rail. That's a good choice. Scooby-Doo. Okay, there we go. What am I even gonna do here? Maybe I should do a little bit of... No, but that's only story. Maybe I go campaign here? Is there anything... Oh, you know what? I haven't done my expansion drill level 10 yet. Let's do this. What am I fighting? What the fuck am I fighting? First of all, you can't just, like, give me a bunch of... Okay, here we go. We're fighting Blue Sphere. Okay, so... Cleanses debuffs before action. 1, 2, 3, no. When uses skill Wintry Grave, damage dealt is increased. Which one's Wintry Grave? Okay, which one's Wintry Grave, guys? None of them. Guys. Whatever. Let's take it. Enemy units take... Hydro or freeze. What is bro fighting his inner demons? Are the enemies in the room with us right now? Enemies' HP is increased. I could definitely do that. Let's do a little bit of an attack increase as well. Defense can go up a little bit. In fact, it can go up a lot because I break a lot of defense with my best teams. If phase weakness is not exploited, reduce damage dealt. Alright, well, I'm definitely running Suomi and Vector here, so that should be fine. After each turn, damage taken by enemy units is reduced. We can do that. I'm trying to get up to 18 here. This plays a lot like Arc Knights if you've played that before. Damage dealt increases per turn. We can do that as well. And then I can probably reduce the defense increase. And there we go. That's 18. TF2 achievement icons? I wouldn't know. It's upside down Triforce as... Alright. I'm thinking this is definitely a fire team angle. So Sharkry, Kyungji, Vector goes in here. I think it's probably best if I run Macchiato and then Suomi. And I'll figure out the rest from there. Let's move QJ over here though. Alright, let's see how this goes. Creepy ass thing. So bro, I've played TF2. I just haven't played TF2 in fucking ages, man. That game is old as dirt. Let's be real. Like okay, QJ over here. Macchiato with her. It is XCOM, right? Like, it plays like XCOM. Holy lag, Batman. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's still playing out alright, actually. Never mind. God damn. We are just lighting this bitch up. What is going on right now? Chill out, guys. Alright, hold this. This is my follow-up attack team, genuinely. Bro, don't replace all my fire with ice. What the fuck's wrong with you, man? I needed that. Haha, replaced it with fire again. Fuck you, stop shooting me, man! I get that you're doing it to counter my attacks, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. Alright, and now you get the fan service character. God, I fucking hate this character. Why does she have to be so good? So annoying. So annoying. I hate it. I hate it. But I have to use her because she's core for the fucking burn team. At least she's a 4-star, right? Like, this is... Like, it's balanced out by the fact that, you know, she's technically free to get, whatever. I don't have to pull her for meta or anything like that. 4-star is core. She's really good with follow-ups, and she does good. She triggers on like burn damage, so. Ouch. Stop shooting her. I gotta run slow me over there and give her another shield. There you go, you can have that back. Ice character on fire team. Yeah, she's my best defender. Normally, there is a healer that's technically supposed to be in here instead of her, but I don't have her, so. What are you gonna do? Technically, this character's also ice. I have her because she does counterattacks, which means if she counterattacks, then everybody else also counterattacks, and it's just a very good combination. I'm loving this very choppy, like very casual, like 12 FPS I'm rocking right now. But at least it's high quality. All 12 frames per second. Please die, you stupid shit. This boss battle is not very hard, apparently, though. I have a very good team for this. I'm just absolutely lighting this bitch up. And then she's gonna attack back, and then I'm gonna shoot her. Maybe? Yes. Hold that. And then we shoot her some more. Have I already used everyone else? Ooh, that's concerning. How much damage are you gonna do if I shoot right now? All of it. Sick. Okay, kill him. Boss, so I do have shields. The little white bar underneath is shielding. And whenever I'm behind cover, I'm taking much less damage. You might have seen there was like a number to the left of my character. Whenever I take damage behind cover, that number goes down instead of most of my health. I still take a little chip damage, but mostly that number goes down, and when that number hits 0, the cover stops working. So I just start taking full damage again. So she wasn't doing any damage because of shield plus cover. If I had been there too much longer, she would have started breaking all my stabilities, and then all of a sudden, all the units would die all at once. Um, but yeah, so that's a little bit of a GFL. I do need to go do a couple other boss battle things, but they take a long time and they're not worth showing on stream. My platoon of the Hobo DMV here expects my cooperation in helping them maintain high ranks. What are we? Top 5% right now? Pretty solid. Our clan has a couple of whales. A couple of people who just love spending money. Nah, I'm gonna help him out. I'm just not gonna do it right this second. For free to play. What about free to play? Yeah, the whales help carry my free to play ass. Because you're free to play. Hey, even though I'm free to play, I'm usually top 5 in my group. I'm usually top 5 in our platoon. Like, I do my job. They ain't got no reason to kick me. I do my job. That's because I'm a try-hard, sweaty player, and I really like strategy games. So I try to maximize my scores. As opposed to most of the clan that probably just puts down the units, presses auto, and sends it. So, I think this is probably a decent time to stop stream. I said I was going to stop at 3, and then at like 2:55, I was like, let's play some more. And then I streamed for another fucking hour. But, you know, good content. I liked being able to play some other games for a little bit. And thank you for chatting this whole time. Absolutely. Maybe I'll, you know, at the end of a stream here or there, maybe I'll just chill out and play one of those games for a little bit, since I'm usually, after I get off stream, that's what I fucking do anyways. So, and you did your Honkai weekly. See, I'm helping. All right. I will see you guys around next time. So, peace.